Listen. I don't even know what's happening with struggle streaming. Man, with struggle streaming. Listen. We are struggle streaming. We are struggle streaming. Listen. Man, we're struggle streaming. Listen, we're going to build this thing as we fly it. Listen. Give me 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. Listen. We're going to build this thing as we fly it. Listen. 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. We're going to build this thing as we fly it. 2 seconds, guys. All right. So we found it. Listen, man, our girl Kim K. Listen, Kim K. Today we're talking about Kim K. 200,000, man. Listen, struggle streaming. We're talking about our girl getting $200,000 a month in child support. Chessa. Good Lord. I mean, eesh. Listen, before the lottery winner was announced in California, man, there were people at gas stations, at work, people on chat rooms or different group chats talking about, man, let's pitch in order for us to buy these lottery tickets, man, so we can get this money. Listen, $200,000. Listen, our girl Kim K is getting $200,000. Good Lord, listen. That's big money, man. Listen, there are people who don't even make $200,000 a year, let alone get that in that month. You know, she's not getting that for one child. She's not getting that for 2 children. She's not getting that for 3 children. She is getting that for 4 children. Give it up for Kim K. Listen, you got to give it up to her, man. I'm convinced that she, you know, I go to the grocery store, and every time I go to the grocery store, there's always at least one magazine that has Marilyn Monroe on it. Here we are in 2022, and she is still gracing the covers of these magazines. I'm starting to think that Kim K might be our modern day Marilyn Monroe. Man, she's doing things that are unheard of. $200,000, baby. Man, listen. That's money right there. That is money. Guess what? It's tax-free too. Woo! Oh, man. What would you do with $200,000 a month that is tax-free, baby? Let me know. Now, put it in the chat what you would do with $200,000 tax-free on a monthly basis, baby. Yeesh. Man, listen, who do we have in the chat? Man, listen. Salute to Mr. Boy. Salute. Thank you for coming through. Listen, I'm looking forward to having this conversation. Man, listen. I don't even play the lottery. Matter of fact, I played the lottery this last time, and something happened. It was weird. Like the day, I want to say the day before it was announced, man, I had 3 numbers that matched. At least I thought I did, right? So here I am rubbing my hands together saying, oh, man, listen, I'm getting ready to get this $40. Listen, I think I spent $4 on the tickets. I want to say something like that. I spent $4 on the tickets, man. I was already saying, listen, $40 for $4 spent. Listen, that's like, what's that? 100% return on my money? No, not even 100%. 1,000% return on my money. Listen, imagine for a second. Imagine $200,000 tax-free. Come on, man. Listen, am I crazy? Is that something to get excited about? Listen, I'm not even making $200,000 a year, let alone $200,000 tax-free every single month. Come on, man. Listen. Woo, listen. I know Oprah. I said Oprah. Me and the lead attorney, we're competing, right? Listen, the lead attorney said that he'll push Stedman out of the way. Listen, I'm waiting for Stedman to get old. You know what I mean? I know she's going to want that young blood. I know Oprah's going to want that young blood sooner or later. Listen, and you know, I'm here working out, trying to get my body right just for that. You know what I mean? I'm not as tall as Stedman, so I got to try to figure out my way. You know, they say that the guys who are shorter, they have to have the nicer body. You know what I mean? So I'm working on that, trying to get myself situated over here, trying to get some of my Stedman poses together so I can make sure, you know, I can hold it down. But listen, Oprah, got some competition, young lady. Okay, you got some competition because we got another $1 billion baby out here, Kim K, with $200,000 coming in tax free. I don't even know if Oprah can even have that flex, right? So something to think about. Something to think about. So salute to Wally. Salute to Wally. Appreciate you coming through, bro. Listen, I want to hear what you guys have to say. Listen, I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link. I want to hear what y'all have to say about this. Because listen, man, from the standpoint of a guy who's been a part of that whole chess up program, man, 200,000. Woo! Listen, I've done the math. I'm going to show you guys later on, like what it would take in order for you to automatically be able to pay that money without like feeling like the hit every single month that dip in your account. 200,000. We're going to talk about it, right? So salute to Wally for coming through, right? Salute to World Talk Productions for coming through. We appreciate you coming through. And yeah, Wally, listen, we were struggling, man. I came, man, and realized I wasn't even in, man. Listen, I'm trying to figure out how I can like situate myself around Calabasas. I don't even know how I'd survive out there. But man, I'm trying to run into somebody at the grocery store, though. You know what I mean? So who else we got in the chat? So salute to Javon. Salute, bro. We appreciate you coming through, man. Listen, Javon, 200,000, man. $200,000 a month, bro. Listen, imagine getting $200,000 tax-free every single month, man. God, I need that. Kim K, listen, I'm going to start hanging out. I need to find out what grocery store she hanging around so I can make sure I run into her. You know what I mean? I know she's going to be having some helpers or something with her. But listen, I could use some of that. I could use some of that 200,000, you know, just give me a little piece, just a pinch. You know what I mean? Salute. Jessica Lindsay, man. What's Jessica say? She says, man, it seems like a lot, but it's really only $50K per child. With their status and needs, it seems kind of reasonable. I mean, $200,000 a month for your children? Eesh, man, what kind of lifestyle are you living? I mean, like what kind of snacks do your children have? What do they have? Like a chef prepared meal for every single meal? I mean, how many things can we have? I mean, we got a chef, a chauffeur, a maid, maybe a butler. What else? Private school. How much can private school be? I mean, Duke University is $40,000 a semester. Ye has his own school, so we could say maybe they're not paying for the school. I mean, I don't know. 50,000 per child, man. Listen. I could be child number 5, you know, while we're talking about it. Listen, break me off 50K. I'm okay with that. I could work out 50K tax free. Let me work it out, Kim. Come on. Let me get some of that. You know what I mean? I know you're not that much older than me, but man, listen. I can help you get that blood pumping. You know what I mean? You know, some people go to Germany to get their blood pumping, you know. Some people go to Germany to get that blood work, you know. Maybe the other ways. What does she say? She says, I can't relate though. Hey, listen, 50 per child. Listen, that is real money. Here we go. Salute, Square Biz, help me out. Yeah, help me out. Listen, we were talking the other day about a guy who makes 40K a year. You know, could you see yourself being involved with somebody who makes 40K a year? But man, listen, I could see myself being with a young lady who's getting 200,000. Listen, if y'all know where Kim K stays at, let me know what grocery store she goes to. I'm trying to pull up. You know what I mean? Just she can catch me around the produce section where I'm over there checking out, you know, all the organic produce. Just making sure I'm squeezing my mangoes and you know, get my pomegranates, dragon fruit, you know, some guavas. I'll be just over there hanging out, you know, just I know some people smell fruit before they buy it. I don't do that, but I just squeeze it. You know what I mean? When you squeeze it, it needs to push back a little bit. Just catch me over in the produce section, and just let me lock eyes, and then we just have a moment. The rest is history, man. We'll work it out. We will work it out. Salute Square Biz. I mean, help me out here. I'm just trying to figure out. Listen, is it bad if I'm signing up for the Kim K program? You know what I mean? I could use like a matter of fact, she can just 10%, $20,000 a month tax free. Give it to your boy. Write it off to charity or something like that. I could work with that. What do you think? Salute to Square Biz. Man, listen. What does Mr. Boy say? Mr. Boy says we are really about to see Ye go from a billionaire to broke in one lifetime. Man. Listen, I'm gonna show you the math. I don't know, man. I mean, it sounds like it could break him, but 200,000 from like a billionaire. Let's say he's not even a billionaire. Maybe he's worth like 500 million. I don't know. The numbers are there. The numbers are there. I mean, he could work it out. So, what does Javon say? Javon Shaw says, man, I would have took the kids with me. I mean, I think he did everything that he could have done. I mean, I would love, listen, I'm looking forward to the lead attorney covering this. When the lead attorney covers this, because he's speaking from the standpoint who's a 20-year divorce attorney, he will be able to tell us, listen, Kanye did all the things. He moved, he bought a house right next door, right? So this $200,000 a month is based upon joint custody. Joint custody with the understanding that the children will spend most of the time with the mom, but 200,000 guys. I'm living next door and I'm still paying you $200,000 a month. Come on, man. Listen, I don't even think how much can he really do? I mean, the family court system does not, by default, especially in California, they're not giving men even joint custody just by default, just for GP, general purposes. Yeah. But you don't really have to take the children with you. You just try to find a way to have an amicable situation so you could work it out between the two of you. Listen, I could work it out for $200K, Well, I'll let somebody else pay $200K and then let's just let me be like I could be like a facilitator or something like that. Just catch me in the middle. I heard, just catch me in the middle. You know what I mean? What else do we have? Listen, what does Mr. Boy says? He says, and 50 Cent son's complaining about 6,700. Exactly. That's what I was saying today. 50 Cent is paying 6,700. Kanye's paying 200,000. Different conversation. We are not the same. So, it's a lot, but it's clear. But 50 Cent's son, in fairness, 50 Cent's son is like 25 years old. So he's probably just has like a little allowance situation just to keep him from being in the poorhouse. You know what I mean? So I'll go with that. What does Square Biz say? Square Biz says, to be honest, I find it hard to find a mustard seed of sympathy for either of them. My parents always told me, you reap what you sow. Y'all see that? Man, can't find a mustard seed of sympathy for either of them. My parents always told me, you reap what you sow. Man, listen, I understand. 200,000. Can we say what we're not surprised? We're not surprised, Now, are there other people who are worth more than him who have been on child support, who are on child support or paying for their children? We're going to talk about that here in a second. Just a second. And I'm interested to hear what you all have to say. Listen, I want to hear about it. Because listen, I could use 200,000. Tam, we have Tam in the building. Tam, she's getting your number right here, Tam. Tam, salute to Tam. Listen, Tam, we talk about this. 200K will keep poverty away. 200K is the minimum that we can really start having a conversation about being an accredited investor. So she's getting that a month tax free. I mean, can we say she's winning? I mean, can you win? Who's winning more than that? Maybe let's say maybe there's a couple of people who are winning more than her, right? Or who won more than her in the divorce, right? Now, who else in the chat? Go ahead and type in the chat. Who else had a large divorce settlement that's along the lines of this 200,000? I want to see what you guys have to say. I want to see if you guys are going to guess the people that I have in mind. Now we have Kim K, right? Who are the other people who had large publicized divorces, potentially had like high disbursements? I want to hear about it. Okay, let's see. Salute to Tam, 200K. Listen, I could use it. I'm just trying to be the guy who goes to the grocery store. You know what I mean? Just put me on the program. Here we go. What do we have here? We have Wealth Talk Productions. It says, we all know she doesn't need that money. But of course, the system. Yes, of course. She's a billionaire. I mean, a billionaire getting $200,000 a month in child support. Come on, man. Listen, what's up with the system, man? What's up with the system? I mean, both of y'all are billionaires. It's supposed to be like a even split, you know, something down the middle. 200,000. Eesh. Oh man, okay. Here we go. What's Mr. Boyd saying? It says if it's Kim's child support payments or a company, that would be what would the valuation be? Could we do the math? Listen, I'd like to do the math, because if someone is bringing in $200,000 on a monthly basis, we can almost say it's $200,000 profit. I mean, all right, let's say the 4 children. How much do we think? Can we guess how much it costs maybe for the children to be taken care of? I'm interested. You know, I don't know, man. Like, how much could it cost for your children to go through school? You know, I mean, you're already a billionaire. You're probably writing off a good portion of their expenses, the lifestyle, the content creators, so they don't necessarily like have the burden of providing for themselves completely. So they're generating income because they have they're a public figure, in addition to you receiving $50,000 a month per child. Eesh, man, listen, this is like a lottery fantasy right here, man. I'm just sitting up here thinking, man, listen, I could fantasize about that money all day long. Here we go. Tam saying, Tam is saying that Ye knew the possibilities, man. Listen, sometimes we get in love. Sometimes we fantasize and we're saying, oh man, this is the woman I always wanted. She's going to be mine. I'm going to have her by my side, and I'm going to be able to convert her. She's going to be an honest woman, and we're going to have a family together. She's going to give up all her past ways, and we're going to figure out a way to make it all work. Listen, yeah. What's his tone now? 200K, but it said it was an agreement, right? Look, let me share with you guys. Listen, we're going to struggle. We struggle streaming a little bit. We'll struggle streaming, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to build it as we go. Listen, matter of fact, before I go there, hold on. Before I go there, listen. What is Wealth Talk Production says, regardless of the possibilities, Tam. Come on, Tam. 200K per month, tax free. Come on, cut a man some slack. I mean, listen, this man's getting hits from everywhere. Business chopping him. You know, the world is cutting him down. And then the settlement comes through, man. 200. Listen, I need that. Matter of fact, listen, guys. If y'all see me disappear, just know that I'm up there in Calabasas, you know, just trying to figure out which grocery store. You know, do y'all think it's like Whole Foods? I heard there's a Ralph's out there, Albertsons. Heard there's a Fry. I mean, do you think that they go only to the highest and the best organic grocery stores that they have out there? I just want to know. Salute to our brother Perry Unlikely. Listen. Matter of fact, let me get myself situated. Listen. I want you guys to take the time out to check out Wealth Talk Productions. Wealth Talk Productions, it's a YouTuber. He's sitting up there, he's talking about wealth concepts, talking about some of the finance conversations that are happening from the young man standpoint. So check out his channel. So he's a content creator. I want to salute my fellow content creators. Square Biz, listen. Square Biz is your money lady. Listen, when you talk about business credit, talk to Square Biz. Square Biz is a businesswoman. She has multiple businesses and she's doing her thing. She's a content creator as well. She's got amazing content. Listen, her edits and her videos, man, they're amazing. You're gonna see that, you know, she has a different spin on the content, you know, that you more than likely be able to relate to. So salute to Square Biz. She's another content creator. Salute to her. Check out her channel. Like I said, if you're interested in learning about business credit, check out Square Biz. She is your girl. Who else do we have here? You know, we have Mr. Boy. Mr. Boy is a up and coming film director, and we're fortunate to be graced here with his presence. He's an up and coming. Listen, look out for him. Big things are coming from Mr. Boy. Listen, then we have our lady. We have Tam. Tam talks to us about having a minimum salary of $200,000 per year. The name of her channel is Women in Linux, Linux, Women in Linux. And on Saturdays, she has a show, Tech, Stocks, and Jobs. And then on Saturday afternoons, she has a show, How We Linux. Man, listen, you talk about a ladies channel who's talking about all these finance topics, talking about wealth preservation, talking about opportunities for you to amass your wealth and doing tax burden avoidance. Listen, check out Women in Linux. Salute to Tam. All right, so then we have our bro right here. Salute Perry and Likely. It's another channel talking about finance. He's a real estate investor. He's a crypto guy. He's a all-around businessman doing all kinds of different things. Very savvy. He's a young guy too. Check out his channel. And he comes on the channel. He's a brother to the channel. Everyone is a brother or sister to the channel. And I'm telling you, like, we have great conversation. What does he say? He says, salute, right? Forbes says Ye is now worth oh man, the shade. Listen, he said, oh man, listen. It says Forbes now says Ye is worth 4 million. It's likely higher, but that's 166 years. Oh, it won't break him, right? That's what I said. It won't break him, but curious what their lifestyle was like annually while married with the children, you know? Ah, man, like that's what I said. $200,000 a month. Come on, bro. Perry, what could you do with $200,000 a month tax-free, bro? Listen, man, I need it, man. Tax-free. Uncle Sam is on my back, man. Listen, you got to think about him before you think about anybody else, before you think about your family, before you think about your children, before you think about your vehicles, your house. Uncle Sam. Man, she doesn't even have to worry about Uncle Sam. Good Lord. And she just paid $1 million to Uncle Sam for the whole crypto thing. I mean, 1 million, 2.4 million. She's got a net 1.4 million. I mean, what's the balance sheet looking like at the end of the year? Look at that, November the 29th, just in time for the write-offs. Come on, bro. Come on. Right? Listen, salute the first gen corporate. That's a resident finance guy right there. Listen, salute to Fresh Gen Corporate. We've had all kinds of different conversations about how people can amass wealth. We talked about how people can position themselves in order for them to be wealthy. Guys, listen, First Gen Corporate, man. Imagine $200,000, bro. $200,000 a month that you got to pay, bro. Eesh. Imagine receiving that tax-free, man. God, I can't help but fantasize, man. Listen, I'm trying not to fantasize, guys, but listen, all I can do is fantasize about the 200K, man. Kim K, 200K. Maybe she should change her name to 200K from Kim K. You know, she's just killing it, man. Killing it. All right, here we go. Oh, man, hold on now. Hold on. We got the bot in here. We got it. You got to handle that guy. Listen, I got him. I got him, guys. Listen, man, we are struggle streaming over here. We are struggle streaming. Don't worry about it. Listen, I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys letting me know, man. I gotta get rid of this, guys. All right, so look, look, the bots are trying to get a piece of the conversation so we can talk about this 200K, man. Don't worry about it. I got the bots taken care of, guys. My bad. I'm behind in the chat. Listen. All right, so First Jan, man, I remember you had somebody pinned up against the corner earlier this year, man. I remember, man, you had somebody pressed up like this, man, and you had them shaking up, man. They were, man. Listen, can we say that Kim K is shaking Ye down for $200,000 a month? Can we say that, man? I mean, I don't know. Look at look at this, guys. Oh man, Square Biz, come on, give a brother a break. Give a brother a break. Come on now. What is she saying to us? What is she saying? She's saying he made his bed. 200K isn't hurting a billionaire. Oh, what's a king to a god, right? Man, listen. Oh man. All right, listen. Man, I could use that money right now. Listen, tax-free, baby. Where's the lead attorney where we need him? We need the lead attorney. We need the lead attorney to come in here and advise us about how common it is for someone to have a 200K child support settlement. Eesh. What does Wealth Talk Production say? Wealth Talk Production says, man, he's hearing misandry, right? I'm hearing some misandry. Listen, man, it's rough out here. It's rough. It's rough. Salute, Square Biz. I mean, what can we say? I want to know. Listen, let me go ahead and I want to drop the chat. I want to drop the link for you guys. So just give me a second. Give me a second. I'm going to drop the link here in just a second. Give me a moment. Let me get through to this. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Man. I need it, man. Listen, I need it, man. I need it. Listen, let's get some help in here real quick. 2 seconds. We are struggle streaming, but where's the listen. All right, let's see. All right, bro. We took care of that. All right, so here we go. What does Square Biz say to the money lady? She says, "Well, talk not for me. Love my black brothers." See, she loves Ye. She got love for Ye. She just said, "Damn, Ye, where were you at? What were you doing out there? You got lost, brother. You got lost. Ye, got lost. Okay." Okay. Listen, so Perry Unlikely says, I meant 400 million. Hey, listen, man, the shade. Listen, I thought you were taking jabs at my boy, man. Listen, Ye's got it bad out there. Listen, 400 million, though. I mean, let's be honest. Forbes never really gave him the credit of being a billionaire. That was the whole gripe he had, was that they weren't allowing him to get the notoriety as being a billionaire. So, I mean, are they really going to give him the credit that he deserves? And so let's do the math. Okay, you know what? I'm so far in the chat, guys. Hold on. We're almost there. I'm so far in the chat because I asked you guys, who are the other ladies in this world? We can say in this world, in this country. Who are the other ladies that might have had a child support settlement or had like a large scale divorce settlement? Who are the other ladies? I think I saw it in the chat. Let me get caught up. All right. So I'm behind in the chat, talking too much. All right. So here we go. He says, it's crazy money, man. Listen, I need it. Let me get it. I need it. Give me I need that money. Let me see. I was about to say, Perry, when he lost all that money. Nah, yeah, I mean, yeah. Listen, Tam says the money goes back into the kids and the new house she just got. Okay, she got a new house. I wonder how much that house is worth. You know, how much do you guys think the most expensive house in America is valued at? What do you guys think? Let's see. All right, let's see. Tam, it's nothing but big money. You got to do it for the kids. I want to be able to take care of the kids. It's for the kids. All right, here we go. They said he could have did it at free of charge. Oh man, listen. It's I know. Listen, Square Biz, it's a struggle. Listen, Gail is busy. I got Gail's doing a thing. You know, our brother's struggling out here. You know, we're trying to do too much at once, and we're gonna figure it out, right? Where's Gail when you need a good moderator, right? Listen, the bots are getting out of hand. They're trying to get a piece of the 200K. Good Lord, I need it. What Square Biz say? You could use the 200K. Listen, Square Biz. Listen, I'm trying to just pull up to the grocery store. You know what I mean? I'm over there squeezing the mangoes, smelling them. Now, you know, this is what I'll say. The best mangoes come from Mexico right now. The best mangoes come from Mexico. But do you know what the country has the worst mangoes? Has some of the most beautiful women in the world. But man, when I tell you it has the worst mangoes, that's Brazil. Brazil has the worst mangoes in the world. They taste like cardboard, man. They taste like cardboard. When I was little, we used to eat like raw mangoes in like mango pickle. So we had like the Indian ladies, they would take the mangoes like greenish yellow, it'd be pretty much yellow, and they would slice it up, put it in like a spicy chili, and it soaks in the chili, and it's called mango pickle. That's what I grew up eating. The ladies around the house, they would sell it. I'd knock on the door, and they'd sell me a little Ziploc bag of like mango pickle. Man, I'm going home and I'm popping it, loving it. The mango wasn't all the way ripe. Similar to that mango that you get from Brazil. Man, muy malo. No good, right? All right, here we go. I think I'm caught up. Oh, man. You didn't say all that. Oh, come on, Square Biz. Listen, Square Biz, it's okay. Listen, I'm trying to pull up on Kim K. Listen, I want to show you guys something before I drop the chat. I'm getting ready to drop the link, but we're gonna get this figured out real quick. Let's see what our girl. You know, she's a hardworking woman. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, the businesses that she's doing and she has, you got to give it up to her. She's doing it. Our girl is doing it. Listen, she's a hardworking woman. So she wants to be able to also enjoy the fruits of being a mom and get the 200K. Let's see what she said, right? Let's see what she said. Look at Square Biz. Look at Square Biz getting down to the math. 200K is only 0.0002 of 1 billion. Come on, Square Biz. Come on, you know they don't have the $1 billion cash. Where's the $200,000 going to come from a month on a monthly basis? I mean, what kind of investment pays out $200,000 a month? You know, I want to hear what you guys have to say. Hold up. I missed something. Now I asked you guys a question. Who were the other ladies that had the large divorce settlements? Before I go to what I'm going to go to, who were the other ladies? Right here we go. Here goes one right here. Mr. Boy said it, right? Mr. Boy said it. Miss Mackenzie Scott. That's it. Mrs. Mackenzie Scott was married to our chemistry teacher. She was married to her children's chemistry teacher. Man, listen, I could have been the PE teacher. You know what I mean? During the pandemic, Mackenzie was passing out money to the schools like this. And she had a divorce settlement for $38 billion. 38. Man. And you know what's funny? This is the part that's really wild, right? They did not talk. And I looked. You can't go online and find how much Jeff Bezos' divorce child support payment is on a monthly basis. You see, like this is the stuff that doesn't make sense. Now, why are you going to sit up here and publicize this man having to pay $200,000 per month because he's a billionaire, or you're kicking him while he's down. Why publicize it when Jeff Bezos gets grace, right? At the time that he divorced his wife, he was worth like 120 billion. But for some reason, their child support arrangement is not discussed, and he also has 4 children. I mean, you guys tell me what you think about that. Hold up. You guys tell me what you think about that, right? So we had Miss Mackenzie Scott. Who else do we have? All right, listen. The other lady we had was Miss Melinda Gates, right? Miss Melinda Gates had a divorce settlement. I want to say that her divorce settlement was like $60 billion or something like that. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's like 60 billion, man. Listen, I could use that money too. Listen, I'm trying to pull up on her too. I'm pull up on Miss Melinda, you know. Listen, I heard that she's like a Duke alum, you know. So listen, I hang around in Durham, you know, go to some of the alum functions. You know, I heard she was on the board at one time. You know, pull up on her, you know, and you know, have some conversations. You know, get some of that blood pumping. Get some of that blood pumping. You know, what do you guys think? Listen, I could pull up on Miss Melinda now, right? Let's see what our girl said, right? Let's see what our girl said. Listen, so our girl said, this is what our girl said earlier this year. Let me tell you guys what she said. I want to make sure you guys can hear this. Let's see. I hope you guys can hear this. We are struggle streaming. Listen. All right. Check it out. Let's see what she said. Let's see what she said. Oh, you little. Let's see what she said. Oh, our girl. Salute to our girl. Let's see what she said. I hope you guys, let me know if you guys can hear it now. Let me know if you can hear it. All right, let's see. Ooh, hold on. Bill, there's a flight. We are struggle. Let's go back here. Hold on. We are struggle streaming. You know, sometimes these guys, they update the software, and then you gotta fix everything that you got going on over here, man. You gotta fix everything that you got going on. All right, hold on. Let's get back this over here. All right. Let's see if we can get this back. Here we go. All right. All right. Let's see what our girl says. Right. That's our girl right there. Look at that jawline. Man. Listen, that jawline right there. Woo. Listen. Look at that jawline right there, boy. Woo. That thing breaking hearts out there. Here we go. What'd she say? I heard her, right? I heard her. Let's go back to it. This is what she said. What'd she say? Y'all heard that? What'd she say? Oh, you can't hear? Hold on. All right. Listen. We're struggling. Hold on. Oh man. Okay, hold on. Oh man. What is going on? Let's see. Share screen, present. Give me 2 seconds. Let me see. 2 seconds. Let me get this going again. All right. We are gonna try it again. Okay. I figured it out. I figured it out. I think I did. Let's see. Where we at? Oh, yeah. Hold on. We want to hear from my girl. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. I'm over here. We are struggle streaming. We're building this thing as we fly it. Look at that. Look at that jawline. Look at that. Look at Chris. Look at Chris Jenner. She's the mother of the jawlines. And then look at Chloe. Strong jawline. Look at Kim K. Strong jawline. Man, that jawline is gonna get you in trouble every time, bro. Every time. Hold on, guys. We're gonna get this going. We're gonna get this going. If it doesn't work, we're just gonna have to all right, hold on. Almost there. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Almost there. Okay. I think I figured it out. Let's see. I think I figured it out, my friends. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. All right. We'll go back to it. Man, she got some words for y'all. Here we go. All right. Let me know if you guys can hear it.
People. It doesn't, especially if you want something long term. I have the best advice for women in business. Get your fucking ass up and work. It seems like nobody wants to work these days.
That's so true.
You have to surround yourself with people that want to work. Have a good work environment where everyone loves what they do because you have one life. No toxic work environments, and show up and do the work. If you're the smartest person in that room, you got to go to another room. Like I want to be around really successful people because that's going to drive me to be successful. A lot of people get intimidated to be in a room full of smart thinkers, wealthy people, whatever it is. I want to be in that room because it also scares you to want to be motivates you and inspires you. Yeah.
Man, listen, y'all need to get it together. Get your fucking ass up and work. Nobody wants to work, right? Yo, she's giving y'all a tongue lashing. Hey, get to work. Stop crying. Get to work. That's what she said. Get to work. Get your fucking ass up and work, she says. Salute. So Squarebiz says, A-Rod is paying over 100K. I mean, A-Rod had one of the biggest contracts out there. One of the biggest. I mean, but A-Rod's also not a billionaire. So 200,000, 100,000. He's probably over leveraged as far as his commitment to his children. He's out there. Right? So I agree with you. Look at what Tam said. Tam said that jawline getting 200K a month. Shout out to the jawline. Listen, look at all of them. Look. Look, let me show y'all. Oh, look at them. Look at the jawlines, boy. Look at them jawlines. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good Lord, boy. Listen. I better watch out for those women with that jawline, boy. They're going to have you paying out, bro. Paying out. Oh, man. All right. Listen, I'm about to drop the chat. Matter of fact, I got something else to show you guys. But listen, man. Oh, man. Listen, I don't know. I've just fantasized so much about this 200K, man. I don't know what to do with myself. Listen, salute to Before the Billions. Listen, Before the Billions, I'm not even sure if you covered this yet, man. Listen. Let us know what do you think about this, man? 200K a month, tax free, man. Listen, how much would you have to make in order for you to net 200K that Uncle Sam is not touching? How much money? Woo, man, it's tough. It's tough. Yeah, she was giving y'all a tongue lashing. Get to work. Get your ass up and work. Get your ass up and work. Before the Billion says she doesn't need the money. Bro, listen. She's a billionaire, but the children need it, man. The children, 50K per child. Okay. Square biz? $1 billion. So you have to earn $1 billion a year in order for you to have 200,000 a month free and clear. We're gonna have to do the math. I'm gonna do the math here in a second. $1 billion. If I earned $1 billion, right after Uncle Sam washes it, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe that's about right. 30. Now, actually, at over $1 million, I think you get taxed at like 50%. And then you say washing it here and there. Yeah, I mean, it's probably 2 million. That's kind of an overshoot, maybe. Square biz. Maybe it's a little bit less than that. I think it's a little bit less than that. Listen, all right. So look, this is what before the billion says. It says it's like 200 million a year. I mean, $2.4 billion a year. I mean, 2.4, bro. I mean, it's not that. It's 2.4 million. No big deal. No big deal. I mean, it's just 2.4, it's no big deal. No big deal. I mean, it's 2.4. What's the big deal? What's the big deal? Listen, that happened in March. In March, she told y'all, get your ass up and work. Stop sitting at home. Stop thinking that you're going to get away with not going into the office. Go to work. Go to work. Get to work, you business women. If you want to be like me, get to work. That's what she said. Get to work. That's what she said. She said, get to work, guys. Get to work. All right. I'm gonna share one last thing. One last thing. And then I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link. Oh, this is what happened. This is what happened. This is what happened. After she gave y'all a tongue lashing, this is what happened. They said, who you talking to? Who you think you're talking to? That's what they said. Who do you think you're talking to like that? That's what they said. You talking to us? Listen what happened. Listen what happened. Man, fair use. I am. Listen, I'm risking it all for y'all over here. This for my $1 billion baby. I'm just trying to get up in there, man. I'm talking about the grocery store. That's what I'm talking about. Not anything else, the grocery store. Right? All right. So look, listen to this. I hope you guys can hear this.
Wasn't a blanket statement towards women or to feel like.
Can you guys hear that? Let me know if you guys can hear that. I hope you can hear it. Can you guys hear that? Let me know if you can hear that. All right. Let me start it. Let me start it right there. Make sure you guys can hear it. All right. Oh man, listen. I hope you guys can hear it. Let's see.
Wasn't a blanket statement towards women or to feel like I don't respect the work or think that they don't work hard. I know that they do. That was taken out of context, but I'm really sorry if it was received that way.
Kim Kardashian responds to the wave of backlash she received. Meghan McCain and Jamila Jamil weighed in on Twitter, pointing out that the Skims founder grew up in Beverly Hills with a lot of privilege. Jamila writing, quote, "Nobody needs to hear your thoughts on success work ethic."
I think people think I hate the Kardashians.
Regina Hall and Wanda Sykes even quoted Kim on Sunday night while hosting the 2022 Academy Awards.
And this is from a quote from Kim Kardashian. Work harder. That's right.
Well, on Monday, Kim addressed the critics, saying that the now infamous soundbite was taken out of context.
It became a soundbite really with no context.
I'm muted, my guys. It became a soundbite. Listen, she was trying to tell y'all. That's what happened. She was trying to tell y'all. Oh, man, listen. What I said was she gave y'all a tongue lashing. We had celebrities who gave their take. We had celebrities who gave their take. You know, they had a the hot take as a result of it. Listen, my bad, guys. We are building this thing as we fly it. Listen, they said that who are you? Who are you to tell us? Who are you to tell us what we need to be doing? Who are you? Listen, I'm gonna drop the link, man. That's what I wanted to cover, man. I wanted us to have a conversation. I want to have a conversation. I could use that 200K, guys. I could use it tax-free. I mean, 200K is good, but tax-free 200K. Okay, here we go. All right, okay. Salute, Peter Investor M. Salute, bro. Salute. Appreciate you coming through. Listen, I want to hear from you, Peter Investor M. What would you do if you had an opportunity to get 500K taxed, right? Or 200K tax-free? Which one would you take? I mean, I want you guys to tell me. Put it in the chat. 500K taxed or 200K tax-free? Which one are you taking? Let's see. I don't know if Tam is still in here. 500K taxed or 200K tax-free? What would you do? I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear. Salute. JD, salute you coming through, bro. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, I was just saying, Kim K's giving these ladies a tongue lashing over here. She's giving them a tongue lashing. She says, y'all need to get to work. Stop your shit. Get up and work. Stop your shit. Don't sit up here and just think that you're just gonna be cute. You're just gonna be cute and gonna be successful. Get to work. All right, here we go. What Square Biz say? Square Biz says, do I agree with Kim K? Listen, I need to get to work. I'm with her. Listen, I'm a Kim K advocate at this point. Me and Kim K all the way. 200K every month. You know what I mean? So it's me, Kim. I just want to run. I just want to make the runs to the grocery store. You know what I mean? I don't want to do a whole bunch. I'm not trying to be like Pete. You know what I mean? Pete got chewed up and spit out. You know, I'm just trying to be the grocery runner. You know what I mean? Just like touch and go. That's what I'm trying to. I could do that. You know, I don't have to get the whole thing. Just give me about 20 tax free. I can use 20 times 12, 240. 240. I brother could use 240 a year. Tax free. Give me that. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, so to answer your question, Square Biz. Oh man, listen. It's rough out here. It is rough. It's rough. I mean, I don't agree with her. You know, one of the things that I noticed was in the past, if you look at like the early shows, the early episodes of her shows, her sisters, Chloe and Courtney, were always complaining about her involvement in their boutique. They were always complaining that she was not as involved and not as active in running those businesses. Before she really blew all the way up, they opened up a boutique, different boutiques in LA, and then they had different boutiques in, I remember they moved all the way up to Miami at one point, and they opened up a boutique in Miami, you know, and then they complained back then that Kim wasn't involved. I mean, so come on, who are you to tell us? But I mean, in fairness, she was doing other business stuff. She was doing everything in the world, right? So here we go. Salute. JD, appreciate you coming through, man. What do you think? 200K? I could use $1 billion baby right now. I could. I need $1 billion baby. Oprah. I know Stedman's getting old, baby girl. Listen, I'm trying to get my postures. Like if y'all ever look at like Stedman and the way Stedman positions himself, even though Oprah's the billionaire, the way he positions himself, it's almost like he's a statue, right? So he'd be just like posted up, and then you'll see Oprah just gracing him, just like, oh, Stedman, my Stedman. You just see her just hanging on him like this. Oh, Stedman. I'm trying to get my Stedman poses together. You know what I mean? Trying to get it right. I'm not as tall as Stedman. Stedman's like 6'5" or something like that. Man, listen, I'm shorter than Stedman, so I'm just trying to get my body right, you know. I have a six-pack. It's just underneath my fat right here. You know what I mean? I'm gonna bring it out for you, Oprah, baby girl. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna do it. So salute, Peter Investor M. Salute. All right, so here we go. All right. We got Wally talking about that. Listen, Wally says he'll take the 200K tax-free. 200K tax-free. That's what Wally said. What's Mr. Boyd said? Mr. Boyd said he'll do 500K. Listen, 500K, you're going to get taxed. Uncle Sam is going to leave you with about 250K. 6.5, 1 dozen. 6.5, 1/2 dozen of the other. I mean, it kind of makes sense. It's all up there. What's our brother Peter Investor M? 200K tax-free. Come on. That's what I said, bro. 200K. Give me the 200K. Uncle Sam, stay away. Stay away, Uncle Sam. Stay over there. You have no business over here in my 200K, bro. Every month. Run me that. All right, here we go. That's what he said, right? He says, I would write things off. Okay, I mean, I get it. You'd write it off. I mean, yeah, it's a battle. It's a battle. Salute to Kareem. Kareem, what do you think? 500K? So 500K, and then what are you going to do? You're going to let Uncle Sam tax you for the 250,000? What are you going to do? How are you going to work that out? Man, give me the 200K. I'll take the 200K. All right. What's this JD say? How much do you think they would take out on taxes, though? They don't take out nothing in taxes. Now, at 500K, if you were making 500K a year, you would probably pay close to 50% in taxes if you weren't writing anything off. If you were writing some stuff off, you could work it out. But if you were making 500K annually, you're going to maybe take home about 250,000. But it's 200,000 tax free. That Chessup money, child support. That money. Listen. See, before the billions, you agree with me, man. 20K, just give me a piece. 20K tax free. Tax free. You know what I mean? This just shoot me that 20K and tax free. I'll leave with that. It's 10% of your what you've been broken off with. You know, you could spare 20. Spare a brother a 20. All right. Well talk is checking out. Here we go. Hell, she didn't need to. She didn't need to because I believe she started it right? Yeah, right. That's what I said, right? That's what I said. All right, here we go. Peter Investor M and her family, as he says, Kim and her family are business savvy and seek opportunities on every venture she takes. Exactly. That's precisely it. From the time that she had her infamous video, she's always been opportunity driven. And then they were always optimizing. And then Courtney and Chloe are upset. Oh, why is Kim not helping us in the boutique? Why is Kim never here? You never here helping us out. Where you at? We need your help. We're not going to run this by ourselves. I think the name of the place was Dash or something like that. I used to watch the show, man. But man, they were just throwing it in your face. Here we go. We got Bentleys. We got Range Rovers. Man, it's like trauma, man. It's like opulent trauma. Is that a thing? PTSD from opulence, right? That's what he said. Those businesses, right? What's up? Square Bit. Square Bit says other business stuff. The business. Listen, Ray J got the business. Did y'all see the video? Did y'all see the video? Did he give her the business? Good Lord. Good Lord. Good Lord. That was some pretty work, though. That was some work right there. Yeesh. Yeesh. Now, if we really think about it, was it worth it at this point? She's a billionaire. Look at all the things she's been able to do as a result of that video, man. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? If you all had an opportunity to kind of see it, right? How many people would follow her path if you imagined it would lead to you being a billionaire? Would you be willing to do what she did with my man Ray J? Would you all be willing to do that if it meant that there was a potential opportunity for you to be in position for you to get the ants? 200K a month, man. Would you be willing to do the business like like Square Bit said? Listen, man. All right. So salute, Big Bad Bull. Appreciate you coming through, bro. Appreciate you coming through. Listen, man. 200. We're talking about 200K tax free. Our girl Kim K is getting it, man. She's getting it. Would you be willing to? Would you be willing to pay the 200K if you had it, Big Bad Bull? Would you be willing? I know you're high value, man. Listen, if you had a child support settlement for 200K per month, would you be willing to pay that if you knew you had some ends, a couple hundred, right? Here we go. All right, Big Bad Bull, salute. All right, here we go. Square Vid says 500K tax living in Texas or Florida. Come on now, that's not what I said. That is not what I said. Listen, in your present state, okay? In your present state, 500K. Don't be trying to move the goalposts talking about Texas and Florida. You might as well say Delaware, Maine, New Hampshire, all these other things, you know. We're talking about in the state that you live in. You know, she's over here. It's just too savvy for her own good talking about Texas and Florida. Oh, my God. All right, here we go. Square Biz is see, that's how savvy she is. She's over here telling us about states where there's no income taxes. Come on now. Moving the goalpost. Here we go. All right, JD says, hell nah, I couldn't have done better. I could have done better. Come on. Compared to her? Oh. Never mind. Listen, man, he gave us some pretty work, though, man. Listen. Y'all gotta admit. Hey, listen, my man did his thing. I can't take nothing from him. He did his thing. He represented us right. Here we go. I can't knock anyone's hustle. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the same thing. I can't knock it, man. Because listen, man, if you knew that you just had to do some tapes, just a little expose, a little cameo, you know, because I personally saw the videos that came before her. Oh, Paris. I saw Paris. And then I saw like this little brunette girl, skinny girl, kind of hovering, hanging around. I'm like, that looks like Kim Kardashian. And not too long after, right? I was like, who's this little girl hovering? You would see Serena Williams, you would see Kim K, and then you would see Paris Hilton. I was like, oh, okay. It's a whole crew. Then you had Ray J, man, because at the time she was dating Reggie Bush. She was dating Reggie Bush. And then the video came out. Oh man. Listen, the video came out. Oh man. And listen, it was out there. All of it out there. And listen, in fairness too, she did some work herself. Listen, I give her credit too, man. She did y'all see the video? Oh man. Yeesh. All right. Pretty work. That's what I said. Pretty work. And Alan, here we go. Here we go. And Alan, these people are another level. They're whack. They lack morals. Yeah, man, these people are on another level. their lack of morals. I mean, yeah, I mean, what would it take for you to kind of to be able to live with the fact that you had to do some unforeseen things in order for you to amass your wealth? Oh, hold up now. We got these guys back in here. Oh man, listen, they're trying to bring me down over here. They heard me talking. They heard me talking. They heard me talking. Oh, they heard me talking. Oh man, hold on 2 seconds. I gotta handle some business. You gotta do some sniping. All right, but listen, man. I mean, do you think that she has a difficult time sleeping, though? I mean, what do you all think? Do you all think that she has a difficult time sleeping at night, knowing what she did? Would you guys, if you were getting 200K a month tax free, would you have a difficult time sleeping, living with yourself, knowing what you did, what deed you did? Salute, Aunt Allen. Appreciate you coming through. Listen, we talked about this. All 5'3", our 5'3" lady. Man, what do y'all think about short women? Hey guys in the chat, what's your number? What's your ideal height requirement for a woman that you have in mind? I'm curious. And ladies, I would love to hear from you all. Like, what's the height requirement for you all? Let's see. I think Ray J. Let's see. Ray J. I think Ray J is probably, if I'm looking at it, he's probably about 5'8". 5'8". Kim K is about 5'6". Oh man, Ray J is 5'7". 5'7". Man, listen, 5'7". Putting in that work though. He's putting in that work. Putting in that work. Let's see how tall our girl is. I want to see it. 5'2". Oh man. Man, I've had some 5'2s in my life. 5'2s in my life. Eesh. They say anything under 5'3", it's like when you're born, it's like your body, it's like okay, you're like this big, but we all have all this flesh that's got to come with you, and then we got to find a place to pack it, you know. 5'2", man. She's 5'2", guys. 5'2". Eesh. Listen, what do y'all think about those short women, man? Man, I had a stand. Man, I'm about 6 something. Man, I don't even know how I was dating women who were 4'11". 4'11", man. It was short, man. I don't even know how I was doing it, man. But I was, man. 4'11". And Allen right here. She's 5'3". You taller than Kim K. You taller than Kim K. Man. All right, what's Well Talk Production says? All right, what wasn't it 200K per month tax free? Yes. 200K, bro. 200K. Listen. Woo, man. Just fantasizing about that money just got me. Look at me. I'm hot. I'm hot. I'm sitting up here trying to figure out Kim, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm trying to see what's good. All right, here we go. 200K each month tax free, right? Here we go. I'll still take it in Maryland. Okay. That's more than 200K. Okay. You'll do 500K in Maryland, right? All right. 500K. So is that with write-offs or without write-offs? I mean, can you just do the 500K straight? Let Uncle Sam get his half and then you take the 250, or are you going to try to do some write-offs on top of that? Square Biz is slick, so she's sitting up here, she'll take the 500 the whole time. She's going to be writing off the G-Wagon. She's going to be writing off the jet or the prop airplane. Before you know it, she's not even sending that much over there to Uncle Sam for taxes, right? So I don't know, she's savvy. So she's just saying she'll take it in Maryland, but she's not talking about no write-offs, right? So what does Kareem say? Kareem says Ray J did not do a thing. What you mean he didn't do a thing? I mean, did you see the video? I didn't say that he was the reason behind it being released. I'm talking about what he did in the video, Kareem. Did he do some things in the video, Kareem? Now I know. Listen, did he do some things? Whew. I saw it. Good Lord. Listen, I saw it. Yeesh. I got nothing to say bad about them. They did their thing. Here we go. Here we go. All right, look at them. Soros. These ladies got each other's back right here. They got each other's back. You know, you try to hold one accountable, and the other one's not going to be able to say anything bad about the other. Square Biz and Ann Allen, man. Ann Allen is another content creator, guys. And check out her channel. She has some very funny content about her experiences in the pharmacy. Very funny content. Check out her channel. Ann Allen 007 RX. Resident drug dealer. All right, here we go. It would have been better if she was. Come on. Look at this guy right here. He said it would have been better if she was swinging on the shower. Come on. Now, how much are they supposed to do? They did everything besides the shower rod scene. I mean, we had somebody else to represent for the shower rods. I mean, did y'all see that? Did y'all see the shower rod business? Now that was some pretty work too, man. Listen, I don't even know how I saw it because I'm innocent. I don't even know how I saw either one of them. Listen, I'm innocent. Listen. Okay. You see, here we go. First gen corporate right here, giving us some game. All right. I like them taller as I'm tall myself. Listen, man. Listen, I've been looking for a tall lady in my life, man. Listen, I'm about 6 feet, 6 and some change, you know. Old age got me considering my second number. I don't even know what my second number is. It's 6 something, right? But listen, I had fantasies of like having these tall Division I babies, 5'10". My lady was a volleyball player. And then my children, my boys could be basketball players. My daughters could be volleyball players or basketball players, 5'10", 5'9", 5'8", 5'7", maybe even 5'6". We could have these tall babies, man. I had it all figured out. It's not easy, man. It's not easy to find them out there, man. Listen, I could use a tall lady in my life. But, man, it's a battle out here, man. Oh, it's a battle. It's rough out here. Where the tall ladies at? I'm trying to get a little bit of that 5'7" love. That 5'8", 5'9", 5'10". Give me some of that 5'11". 5'11". Here we go. Square Biz. That's great business. I was laughing so hard. Oh, man. Listen. Yeah, man. Listen. All right, man. Listen, I'm dropping the link. I'm dropping the link. I want to see who wants to come up here. I want to see who wants to come up here and share their position, man. Let me see. Let me pin it to the top. Listen. Unless you're a content creator or unless I know you, I need you to be on camera. But if I don't know you and I don't think that you're a content creator and I don't know you're a content creator, we can't do it. Listen, where the tall ladies at? We'll take the short ones too. We like them different sizes. I'll take them. There we go. JD said the 5'7". Ray J's 5'7", man. 5'7", man. He still did some work, though. All right. You ain't falling for what? Which part? I'm behind it. And Alan, you're not falling for which part? Hold on. Here we go. Salute.
Hey, Sam.
What's up? All right, hold on. Let me get this together over here, Alan. And Alan, go ahead and say what you're talking about. What are you not falling for? You talking about you defending Square Biz? Yeah.
We're not falling for you asking us how tall a man should be.
Listen, man. And Alan, you know Ty was tap dancing the other night. Listen, man, the female Gregory Hines, man, she was like, no.
I don't tap dance.
No. Oh my God. Listen, I was just up there in your way this past weekend. I was up there dancing. I was pulling your number. Listen, I was dancing so much. Listen, I went to a party on Friday night. I didn't do a whole lot of dancing, but on Saturday night, I was up there on 8th Street.
Oh, you were in DC.
Yeah. I was on New York Ave on Friday, but anyway.
And you went to a fete.
Well, it was a party, a South African party. right? And there was a DJ that came from out of town. It was a vibe. I mean, it was a vibe, but I didn't really get a chance to get into it. But on Saturday, we went to Lydia's on 8th Street. Man, I mean, as far as like the I'm a piano music vibe, it was there. It was there, you know, and man, I don't know if you all have ever experienced this. Like you get to the point that you've been dancing so much that the alcohol is in your thighs. I don't know. Ty, have you ever been that way before?
No, I can't. I
It's
can't
in
say that.
it's in
I've
your thighs,
experienced
and
that.
you can't even like hold yourself up. It's like you dancing, and then you have to stop, and then you have to go back to it. You know, just catch a breath. So I saw you. Once you dancing homecoming, I was up there around that time, homecoming too.
Oh, where are you? Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
I
We
didn't
had a good time.
I didn't pull up. But I was in the city though. I was in the city.
You should have. You should have. You should have. You could have. You could have emailed me or something like that. Let me know you were in the area.
Okay. All right. So that's what she says. Listen, in Allen, give us a number. In Allen's 5'3". What did you say? You said you're 5'6", 5'7"? What are you?
I'm 5'6".
5'6". Listen, brothers, 5'6". What's your number? 5'9"?
I don't have a number, but listen.
5'10".
My number? No, I don't have a number, but listen. We're talking about Kim K, right? And the $200K a month, and what she had to do to get the $200K or whatever her saying. So here's the thing. I don't knock anybody's hustle. And like I said before, I find it hard to find a bit of sympathy for either one, either Kanye or Kim, and I'm definitely a believer of what you reap what you sow, and you make your bed, so you have to lie in it.
So do you think that she's suffering though? What do you think? You think that she's having a difficult time living with herself today?
I think that to have the career that she has or had, or the things that she had to do, she's probably dead inside. But because me personally, no, I'm not gonna be able to do any of that to get on. But I'm not knocking it. I mean, you do what you got to do to I guess be what you want.
Ty, tell us, Ty. Tell us, Ty. Be honest with us. Did you see
What?
the video? Did you see the video?
Yeah, I saw some.
Did you see it?
I saw some clips. I saw a few minutes, like
clips.
Like another person said in the chat. She said she saw a couple of minutes. I saw a couple of minutes as well.
What did you think about it? Was it some work? You feel like
you're talking about? I mean, that video was taken like on. Was that like a Nextel camera, 2000 and what? Yeah, no, like it wasn't like it was HD or anything.
But I mean, you could tell though. I mean,
what could I tell?
He's 5'7". She's
no. Here's the question: what could you tell?
Listen, he did some work. Listen. I'll say it. I'm a man. Listen, he did some work. And this is the other part, right? I think that because of who Ray J was with before, he ended up coaching her on what to do, right? So he was able to say, all right, I want you to do it like this. You know what I mean? Do it like this. Because the lady I was with before, this is how she used to do it. So, I mean.
Who was the lady he was with before? Lil' Kim?
The lady.
Whitney?
The lady with the tell-all book.
Oh, Corinne Stephens?
Corinne Stephens. So when I saw the talent that she was displaying, I was like, oh man, she's not new to this. She's true to this. She was doing work.
Who was doing work? Kim?
Yes.
Kim Kardashian?
Yes.
Oh.
She was doing work. Come on. I mean, she was doing work.
So was she doing $200K a month work?
I mean, $200K today. I mean, I don't know. I'd almost say she came up though. I'm saying
so here's my question. So I asked you, did you agree with what she said when she got dragged for telling women that they need to get up and work? Like, so the question, we know her rise to fame and how she's amassed the millions that she has with her family and everything like that. in that moment when she said that, before she put out, her apology after getting dragged, did you agree with her sentiments?
No. I can't say that because I I had seen the videos, the reality TV show of her sisters complaining about her involvement in the business. Now I think that a lot of it was being a lot of her rise came from what her mother was putting together and doing, to aid her in getting to the place where she's at today. I mean, if we really look at it, she just executed the Paris Hilton formula. That's all she did. Paris Hilton did it first, and then once Paris Hilton did it, and they saw Paris Hilton was getting TV deals with Nicole Richie, then they said, okay, let's do the same for you, And from what Ray J was saying that she stole money from Brandy, and she owed Brandy money, and it was just like a mess. And so they needed to do that in order for them to be able to pay Brandy back,
So they need to do what?
The video.
Okay. So you believe like the video was calculated, it was a strategic move, maybe put together by her mother in order for them to amass the millions. She knew that she was gonna blow up from something like this, or just she took a risk.
Because Paris Hilton had already done it.
Right.
Paris Hilton had already done it not too long before her. I mean, when you looked at the times, I remember the video for Paris Hilton came out, and Paris was doing her thing too. I mean,
was she? I didn't see that video, so I can't attest to it, but I can imagine.
I don't know if it's an LA thing for them to be putting in work, but I mean,
hold on. That's the kind of work you like. That kind of work.
Listen, I mean,
let us know. Let the ladies know that.
Listen,
so ladies, listen.
They got advanced level strategies. You know what I mean? They got strategic moves.
So it's fair to say if the ladies go and watch the Ray J and Kim K video and Paris Hilton's video, then they're pretty much and they take whatever tips from that or just mimic what those women were doing in those videos. They're pretty much good with you.
Listen. We can have a conversation. You know what I mean? I say we can have a conversation because I mean they did work. I mean, I got to give it up to them because they did their thing. It wasn't a situation where it's like, oh, what in the world is this? And then not too long after that, come on.
Look,
hold on. I got to go to my bro. hold on. I'm gonna come back to the comments, man. Hey, listen, first Jan Corporate, come on, man. Hit the link, bro. Hit the link. Hit the link. I saw the first one, man. I give it up, man. Listen. So that era was like the era when DVDs were first coming out. I don't know if you remember, Ty. DVDs were first coming out, so like DVD burners were out, and man.
Oh no, I don't know anything about CDs and DVDs. I'm too young for that. I'm all no I'm playing.
Listen, that was the era right there, man. Torrents and LimeWire. LimeWire. What was the other one? Napster. That was that whole thing. 2005, 2007.
Okay.
First Jen, hit the link, man. You sitting up there talking about Paris wasn't doing no work. That lies. Let me go back up.
I think First Jen knows what he's talking about.
That lie.
So we just wanted to make sure that if Napster, yes, come on, Sora. Yeah, so
listen, we listen. I wasn't using that stuff, but that's what I hear. People were taking advantage of it, but man. All right, okay, hold on. All right, let's see. All right, let me get caught up. Go ahead. What are you gonna ask me?
So I'm just saying. So we were talking about earlier
the work.
Whether or not were you not talking about that? Whether or not Kim K was justified in getting $200K from a billionaire, from Kanye.
Yeah, So
$200K a month.
$200K a month. So, are you aware of the math that it would take in order for you to have $200K a month? Like how much you would have to have in an investment vehicle in order for you to be yielded that?
So So like I did, like I put in, 200K is not even 1% of 1 billion. And yes, I understand everything is not liquid, and but I'm pretty sure Kanye, and him and his code switching depending on whatever channel he's on for the day, I'm pretty sure he'll figure out a way to get Kim her money.
Not the channel for the day. Hold on. All right, guys, we're gonna do the math right here because this is a finance channel. We're here for the money, man. We're here for the money. It's the money.
So is Kim. She's here for the money too.
200K tax free. Listen, that is a flex like no other right there. And I'm not gonna
I
lie.
would love to see like the calculator on that, because she does earn quite a bit of money. And he earns quite a bit of money as well. And how they came up with the 200K. That I would love to see how they came up. But here's the thing. Here's what I think about. That money still stays between, like, really, like, the two of them. It really, because I believe he like owns some of her, like owns a piece of her businesses,
Yeah,
or something
5%.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I don't really have any sympathy, because it's like, oh, okay, you're giving her 200K a month, but you're probably banking 200K a month from her in her businesses because you own a piece of them anyway. It's
Exactly.
almost like she's
He's just washing the money for him, right?
right. So I mean, that's not the only reason why I don't have sympathy for either one of them, but that's what I think about. It's just like, oh, it's kind of like keeping the money within the
family,
within
right?
themselves, within the family. It's like, I'm not about to get into family business like that. Now, I think that's completely different from an ordinary guy, paying child support for their kids, and that is like, almost half of maybe what they earn. I don't know. I'm not a lead attorney, so I don't know how much men pay in child support as compared to know how much they earn. But I mean, that 200K a month, I don't think necessarily is the biggest hit to someone like Kanye versus someone, a regular guy that's paying child support and has to take that hit off of what he earns per month. I can't compare the two. I think those are two separate types of people.
I agree. I think that it's a small thing to a giant, right? So look. All right. So here we are. We're at invested.gov, right? We're at invested.gov. We're about to do the math on how someone could have 200K coming in every single month. This is under like some hypothetical scenarios, right?
Okay.
This is how someone could have 200K coming in every single month, one investment vehicle paying for the whole thing, right? So I've done a little bit of the math before. I did this for our brother, Dr. Dre, and so I'm a little bit familiar with the math, right? So if we have $100 million, right? Make sure I get my zeros right because I'm a C student. All right, so $100 million. So let's say you initially invest $100 million, right? Let's see. Hold on. All right, let's say you do $100 million. You do no additional contributions, right? No additional contributions monthly. You just have one investment vehicle. You put $100 million in this account. It's a brokerage fund. It has $100 million in it, right? You can do it with one of the brokerage houses, whatever, right? Let's say on average you're getting an 8% return on your monies, right? Where's First Gen Corporate?
Hold on, Sam. Do you think Kanye is doing this type of calculation now?
I mean, check this out. He has like $100 million that JP Morgan said that you need to come and pick up, right? So they have $100 million that he has in an account that they said that he needs to come and pick up because they're not doing business with him, right? So I mean, like any financial planner could sit up here and do the same math, right?
True.
All right. Okay. So here we are, 100 million, guys, $100 million. Because thank God we got past the whole video thing because y'all got lost there for a second. Listen, the video is serious though.
Oh, we got lost, or did you get lost?
Listen, all right. So let's say that we vary 3% below 8%, 3% above 8%, right? We're going back and forth. Let's say it compounds. Let's see if we're able to compound quarterly. Let's do quarterly compound, right? Compounds quarterly, right? So that means that your interest compounds on top of your interest on a quarterly basis, right? So let's do the math. All right, hold on now. Length of years, my bad. All right, here we go. Length of years. Let's say, okay, if we're going here we go. His youngest child is 3, right? His youngest child is 3, 4, 6, right? So he's got child support for 9 more years. 9 more years.
9.
So,
oh no,
yeah.
no.
Yeah,
He
to
still has to
18.
pay
To
for the
18.
3-year-old, the 15.
No, I'm talking about for this one child. For this
Oh.
one child is 9 years. For this child is 13 years. For this child is 14 years. For this child is 15 years. Let's just do 15 years hypothetically on a long, let's say length of time, right? Length of years or in years that you plan to save, right? Yeah, whatever, right? So here we go. Calculation, right? All right, in 15 years, you'll have $300 million, right? That one account in 15 years will have $300 million, assuming because the compound calculator is designed for debt pay down. It's not designed for wealth calculation, or it's not designed for calculating any brokerage fund or any investment vehicle. It's only designed for calculating debt pay down, right? Anyway, so if we were to say right here, right, there's a spot where I can do a withdrawal. Hold on for a second. Give me a second. Here we go right here. This is it right here. Negative 200,000 right here. All right. So we're drawing down 200,000 every single month right here, right? All right. So in 15 years, that same account that had $100 million will have $259 million in it, right? Now we're still taking down $200,000 every single month,
And he still nets.
He still comes out on top. Exactly. In 15 years, if he had $100 million and he only dropped off that bag with $100 million, right? And he was paying her $200,000, and that's what this monthly contribution is. It's negative 200,000, right? So that 200,000 is coming out every single month, right? And let's say for the youngest child, 15 years, with an estimated interest of 8, with a variance in the range by 3%, compounding on a quarterly basis, he'll have $259 million in that same account, right? So he could do it, right?
So that's why I'm telling you, I don't have any sympathy. And I know a lot of people say, when we look at it, of course, we're not celebrities or anything like that. We look at it, we say, oh, 200K, that's a lot of money. And he's getting, dragged or whatever have you. But I'm sitting here, and just like you put up here on this calculator, I'm sitting here, and if this man does, and I'm pretty sure he has some good financial, whomever, hopefully he does. Hopefully he don't have the same ones that MC Hammer had. But what I'm saying is, if he had people that are, in his corner financially, this man is going to, he still makes money based off of $100 million, right? And $100 million is less than the 200K that a month that he's paying. We're talking about he's supposed to be a billionaire right now. I understand he lost some deals and everything like that. And I get it. He's supposed to be a billionaire. He actually owns pieces of his ex-wife's companies and whatever she's doing. I have no sympathy. I don't. I have no sympathy. And listen, and I used to be a big Kanye West fan, so I'm here with it. And I still, sometimes listen to some of the things, listen to the music piece. But I have no sympathy for him or her.
Right.
I just can't, it doesn't resonate with me. It doesn't resonate.
So Ty, on if he was doing bad, right? If he was doing bad and he was still doing the $200,000 drawdown, right? He would still, if he was only earning 5% on his money, he would still have $157 million. If he was doing bad, that's 5%.
Right.
Right? And if he was doing good at 11%, he'd have 400. Right? Mm-hmm. And if he was just doing the regular 8, he'd have 259. So he's not doing that bad. But let's say that's compounding, quarterly. Yeah. Let's say maybe it's compounding annually. That's probably worst case scenario. Let's say worst case scenario, compounding annually. This is so if you guys are not in the finance space, annual compounding is probably one of the worst situations you could be in. So let's say his money was only compounding once a year, right? So if his money was compounding once a year, he's still after 15 years, he would still have $156 million in there, right? And he would have $252 million if he was getting 8%, right? If he was getting 11%, he'd have 395. I mean, 419, 395. I mean, he's not losing. He's not losing. Like he's not losing at all. So
But hold on, did they have a prenup?
I think they did.
Did. I thought we want prenup.
I hope they did. Listen, hold on. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure that I don't know what it says in it, but I feel like.
But I mean, I feel like they probably caught my brother while he was down. He was just lovesick. And here we go right here. It says the rapper known as Ye has reached a divorce settlement that includes joint custody of the 4. Look at this. Ty, joint custody. Yeah. 200,000, man. Jeez. Man,
I don't know. I'm not the lead attorney, so I don't know. I mean, joint custody can be anything, right? It could be 50-50. It could be, 70-30. I have no idea what joint custody means in this
context.
In this context, I have no idea. But if he's paying her, then I would think that it's probably, not. I don't know. I think it's probably not 50-50.
Well, they're saying, because it says he's paying her the 200,000 as they'll spend most of their time with her, right? So that's the reason why he's paying that money, is because they'll be spending most of their time with her. So I've shared with you all what's possible, right? What's possible? Let's see if we can get the money down a little bit. Let's say our brother doesn't have the whole 100. Let's say he has 90. Let me do this math because I was a C student. I gotta make sure I get my zeros right. All right, here we go. 90 million, right? 90 million compounding annually. What does it look like? I mean, 90 million after 15 years, $200,000 paid out every single month. Still have 135 million. You know what I mean? 5%, 135, 8%, 220, 11%, 348. What do you think, Ty? Those are still good numbers, right?
Yeah, he is still making money, and this is just the 100,000. Who you said that was Chase or Wells Fargo told him to come get because they no longer want to do business. That's not even like. I mean, 100. That's not even. It's not even a percentage of $1 billion. That's like throwaway to him, honestly. And he probably spends $200K a month. You're talking about whatever properties he may own, his house in what's that, Wyoming, maybe his house in Calabasas. You like Calabasas. I know you want to be around there.
Listen, let me know where the grocery store is at.
Listen, as much as we would like to cancel Kanye, he's still going to amass, some type of wealth. So I just don't, I can't relate. He gonna get the money. And I understand people say, a child doesn't need 50K a month. And I agree. I mean, that's not my lifestyle yet, but I get it, right? What's a 9-year-old gonna do with 50K a month? I don't know. Ask 50 Cent, son, because clearly what he was getting was not enough either. But it's just like I can't relate to this. I'm not sympathetic to Kanye, and I'm not sympathetic to Kim either, because both of them made their beds, and now they got a lie in it. And as much as Kanye, speaks and he talks and he's trying to get everybody to see his side of things when it comes to his divorce or his ex-wife or whatever have you. I just can't. I no. I'm dead inside the Kanye right now.
Dead inside. Come on, man. Let the brother listen. How many brothers can say that they're paying $200,000? Well, I think Diddy was paying something along those lines for all his children in total. But Diddy probably has like 8 children or something like that.
Yeah, and Diddy's taking care of, Albie Shore's son. So I mean, I don't know about now. He's kind of, his son is older, but yeah, but Diddy, I don't see Diddy on here complaining either. Even when Kim Porter was still alive, but between Kim, Misa, and I can't remember the other woman, Chance's mother. I can't remember her name. Like, I don't see Diddy on here talking about like trying to cop the plea on the child support he may or may not pay.
But in fairness, yeah, you have
and we're not gonna get too far into Diddy because that's a HU alum. So
Oh man, listen, there was Bisons, man. They sticking together. They don't want to listen. That's about as bad as those Soros right there. Who want to hold each other accountable.
And speaking of my Soros, she's right because Kanye was on Drink Champ saying that what she say, buying a house for a chick is like a regular dude buying a purse for a woman. Yeah, and I think she's right, and that's what he said. So take his word for it.
Flexing on him. Salute to G this print. She doesn't even have full custody for the child support, right? That's what I said. I said that, right? So was Ann Allen? Come on, 5'3". Go ahead and hit the link, Ann Allen. Let's hear what kind of tap dancing you want to do up here.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop off.
I appreciate you coming up, Ty. And one of these days we're gonna get you to be able to go answer some straight line questions because you don't want to tell us the height. You didn't want to tell us the income. I mean, what is it? What are you willing to share with us?
I answered the questions. Y'all just didn't like the answers. That's the thing.
Listen. Y'all ever heard of Gregory Hines, guys? Gregory Hines was a tap dancer. She's a female version right there. But salute
I answered the questions. Y'all just didn't like. You didn't like the answer. The thing is this. Like I said before, people just gotta close the laptop down, get out, and just like you said, you were in DC and you had a good time with your thighs, being drunk and all that other stuff.
I wasn't drunk.
You date people in real life, and then you can get real life like interactions. When you try to date people through the internet, then you're gonna get all of the stigmas and the stereotypes and all of that. People in real life.
When you dating on a site, right? It allows you to be in like a target rich environment. And it really is it's like good use of your time in general. Because if you were to go out, right? If you were to go out, you might meet one person, 2 people, 3 people, but then you spend all that time for you to just meet 1 or 2 people. And then even when you meet those people, more than likely they're out with their friends doing whatever it is that they're doing. So they're not going to be able to really give you the attention, right? So you're still going to have to come back to the drawing board and have a conversation with them the very same way. It's just that online allows you to be able to vet people a little bit faster. Then you can kind of see, hey, this person, they're heavy on the social media, they're posting everything that they're doing, they are chronicling their life, they have like an attachment to the attention. And so you can see that, but you wouldn't know that if you just met the person in person, so it gives you an opportunity to see it. But what I truly believe is that we have a paradox of choice, right? We have too many choices, so it makes it difficult for us to make any choices. What do you think?
So here's what I say. I understand how, the dating apps and things like that can help you streamline dating, period, right? You can weed out certain people based off of whatever criteria you have set. That's very much so true. But then you can't complain when you meet the people that that you meet online, you meet them in person, and they aren't who you thought they were, right? What I'm saying, what your thighs. What I'm what I'm saying is it's a balance, right? So it's if I rather meet you in person because you'll probably have a lot more grace with me if I meet you in person, right? So let's just say my standard was, oh, you had to be 6 feet, right? And I'm like, oh, he has to be 6 feet and over. But if I meet you in person and maybe you're not 6 feet, maybe you're 5'10", maybe you're 5'9" or whatever, but you're taller than me, and I like the way your 5'9" looks with you, then I may give you more of a chance than versus if you put on, Tinder or something like that, that you were 5'9", I probably would have swiped whatever the way you have to swipe that doesn't, that you say
To
you're
the
not like that
to the
person.
left, to the left. Yeah.
Right. So I think think you have a better chance when you meet people in person. And then once you do that, then you start getting into the vetting. Then you can say, hey, what's your Instagram? What's your Facebook or whatever have you? And you can determine if they're, social media junkies or if they, whatever they're going through. But meeting them in person is the goal. Even if you're online, the goal is to meet this person in person so that you can develop whatever type of relationship. And even if there are some type of social media junkie or whatever, they post everything about their lives, how does that affect them in real life? Do they always have the camera out, or what? It just you have to see how they are in person, and you can't judge people's character and how they date and who they are just by looking at their profile.
I mean, I'm not saying that you do, but you kind of get some.
You can. I mean, I get it. Like I said, I'm not knocking. I don't knock nobody's hustle. I'm not knocking the dating apps or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it, right? It streamlines it. It says, nope, this is my criteria, and then you pull back all these women, but or men. But when you pull them back, you still got to meet them in person.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you do, but they have to be qualified for you to even like carve out that time. Like, so I went to an event last week. I think it was last week. I went to an event last week, and I'm allowing the young ladies to speak for themselves, right? Because I've came across situations where young women would say,
"I'm missing a leg."
Hold on. Who said missing a leg?
I don't know. I just made me think of Deuce Bigelow.
Listen, I've dated a woman who was an amputee.
Oh,
I've done it. And let me tell you something too. She was one of the baddest women I ever dated. One of the baddest.
Was she putting in that Kim K, Paris Hilton work?
I was scared for her to do that. Listen, I was scared for her to do that. I was scared. Listen, because like the way women work, y'all like do like these ninja tricks. So you could have like a situationship with someone, right? You can have like a situationship and you make an agreement. All right, listen, this is what we're gonna do. This is the arrangement, right? And then what happens is like they start changing the arrangement, right? They start doing things that cross the line, and it's like, hold up now, like this is the package I have you signed up for. This is the package I'm signed up for. The rule is we're not going to cross that line, because when we cross that line, those are like the benefits and the actions that come with a different arrangement, right? So then it's got to come with warning to say, hey, hold on now. If we cross this, I want you to know, like, this is not what we signed up for. And then they say, oh, it's fine. Man, they're crossing the line. And then before you know it. So what are we? What are we? And I'm like, yo, hold up. This is what we signed up for. Now you're trying to give me benefits that are for like a different program. I'm not here for that. You know what I mean? So the thing about it is this, right? I want to just be with my woman. I want to be with my woman. I don't want to be a playboy. I don't want to be dating a bunch of women. Like, I just want to have my woman. And what I've noticed in the last few years, Ty, and I can't really speak on these things because I don't want to, but I've noticed that like my attraction to certain things like has changed. Like there's certain things that are like key triggers for me, and I just see them and I cannot. Lord, I'm not going to be talking about it.
You can't unsee it.
I can't unsee them, and they automatically like shut me down. And so it's just a weird thing just to see, like, even myself, because in my 20s, in my 20s, I did
some
okay.
things you can't unsee? Let us know. Tell the people what's some things you can't unsee.
Ty, listen, I'm not going down this path today with you.
We tap dancing today. Okay.
I think that one thing I can say that's relatively safe is just like someone who's not prioritizing her physical fitness. Like someone who's not prioritizing their physical fitness, it makes it difficult for me to really see myself with you, because like I like to be active. I like to do things. I like to go hiking. I like to go and walking at the trail. I like to be active and challenge my body. If this person does not see themselves being in nature, does not see themselves being around challenging environments, challenging them mentally, physically, I just can't see myself being in those spaces, and it's difficult for me to do that. That's about something that I can say does not seem like it's shallow or vain, but beyond that, it's something centered around that. Like me, like this is the fattest I've ever been. Well, I'm not. The most I've ever weighed ever is 219 pounds, right? But right now I'm like 207. I'm like 6 feet tall.
And you're 6 feet, or you 5'11"?
No. Don't disrespect.
I'm asking.
Don't disrespect.
I'm just asking.
I'm 6 feet every day of the week, right?
Okay.
I'm 6 feet. What I'm saying is I've never weighed over 220 pounds. Even when I was weighing at 220, it was like I was wearing like a tight bodysuit. That's what I felt like. Like my skin was tight, and I just didn't like the way that I felt. I ended up becoming a vegetarian not too long after that, and I've been a vegetarian since 2015, August of 2015. But okay. I still do like the pastries. Your boy can't be good all the time. I got to make a little room for me being bad out there. So that's what I do.
And so, what's your ideal? If you were looking at a online dating profile, what would it have to say?
She enjoys hiking and enjoys being out in nature. That's probably one of the more important things. She prioritizes
physical fitness.
So it's physical fitness, financial fitness, emotional fitness, and someone who's spent some time getting some healing from their traumas, because we all have traumas from our past. Some of us, people who grew up in 2-parent household have traumas. People who grew up in single-parent household have traumas. It's just someone who's coming to the table whole, who's taking out the time to really like understand themselves. And the pandemic's also helped me to understand myself even more, to seeing the things that I really value and what's really important. As I saw people who were passing away, it became clear to me, it's like, I don't want to spend my time not being connected to someone, because there's no fun in out here and just having multiple people that you're dealing with that you can't really say is someone who has your back, is in your corner. It's a lot better for you to have that security, and for you to be able to say, like, this is someone who's going to rock with me, and we're going to grow old together. We're going to keep each other accountable. We're going to do whatever we need to in order for us to get to the level that we want to. But I mean, it's not like, I think that sometimes it becomes a situation where it seems like the guys are just going to scrutinize you. You're overweight a little bit, and then they're going to cut you off. No, it's like me, myself, like I'm overweight right now. My ideal weight is probably like 185, maybe 190. That's pretty much where I want to be.
And see, I have no idea. You say, oh, I'm 6 feet and my ideal weight is 185. I have no idea what that's supposed to like look like. And that's just me, right?
For me, that's what I'm talking
about.
Right.
Right. So as I'm saying, someone can say on their online profile that they're 6 feet and they weigh 185. I would have no idea what that looks like unless they had like a full body picture of themselves, or if I saw them in person. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what 6 feet 185 looks like. Or someone can say I'm 6 feet and 210, which probably doesn't look too much different from somebody that's 185. I have no idea. But that's what I'm saying. You have to meet people in real life to really get a feel of who they actually are. But here's my question, because we talked about financial fitness and you were talking about you wanted someone that was financially fit. What does financially fit mean for you?
To me, it's someone who's taking their present situation and they're prioritizing future planning, right? So they don't have to be like a super high income earner. They can make $50,000-$60,000, and it's the $50,000 and $60,000 that they have and how they're utilizing it that's really matters to me. Not so much being a super high income earner. Now, I don't know if I could date someone who's making, the 30s and stuff like that, because I'm working to get myself to the place where I can say like money is of no consequence to me, but I'm not at that place, right? And I'm honest enough to say that. I can say that I appreciate someone who has aspirations of doing great things and really utilizes their time in that manner. So taking advantage of the opportunity to grow, right? So whether it's like reading and seeking opportunities for you to put yourself in a better situation, seeking opportunities for you to stay fit without maybe even the traditional methods. You could, like I said, like where I live here in the Raleigh area, there are nature trails that are available to us that we pay good money for. They're great for physical fitness, and you can just stay active using those as opposed to paying for an absurd amount of money at a gym membership, though. What about yourself, though? What do you think about something like that? Like a man who prioritizes like financial fitness from that standpoint. Do you think that that's something that would deter certain women from being?
Well, I guess my question, is there a certain amount of money a woman has to make in order to be eligible to date you? Are you saying what's your number?
I'm saying that she's making over $60,000
over in Rhode Island.
In Raleigh, North Carolina.
Oh, Raleigh. Oh, I thought you said Rhode Island. Raleigh. Oh, okay. Okay, so in North Carolina, you want her to make at least $50,000 to $60,000, and then you think so. Let's just say she's a school teacher that doesn't quite make the 50,000. Is she still eligible?
Yes, she's eligible with the consideration that she's taking what she has and she's not using it to project this Instagram travel bae lifestyle that is not real, right?
What is she? So if she's making like 30,000, she teaches, I don't know, kindergarten or something like that. You're okay as long as she's not, on Instagram, straight flexing. She's good with you.
I don't know, 30,000, man. That's the same thing as the $15 an hour. I mean, Amazon people are making 30,000. I mean, I don't know. Right. It depends on how she's really using it. So for me, it's more so like the dollar value just allows a little bit of flexibility, but it's more so the way that the person is using it. That's really the part that's really key, because you can't really have a lifestyle around $30,000, but somehow or another.
But combined with you, right? I think you can create. No,
it's possible. I mean, and people do it. I mean, there are people who have a single income earner at $50,000 a year. A single income household at $50,000 a year, and they figure out a way to make it work. You have also the marriage bonus and the marriage penalty, which allows you to benefit from stuff like that, right? So what I'm saying is, it's more so about the strategy behind the monies that you have. What I don't really appreciate is this whole socialization about like this consumerism, this super traveling lifestyle that I just don't think really invest in our future. It creates opportunities for you to invest into other people's ecosystems, their countries, but it does not create opportunities for you going into the future. And, like the credit card lifestyle, it just doesn't really add up, because I've dated women who were higher income earners, but they were in an absurd amount of credit card debt. And that's also not something that I'm really willing to deal with. So it's more so about like the mindset that they have with the monies that they have. And I believe that in today's world, the opportunities that they can be explored independent of your 9 to 5 as a teacher, where you can create opportunities for you. You can have training programs, you can have courses, you can have various different things that you could do that allow you to be able to earn more money. There's, self-publishing on Amazon, whatever.
So you're not dating the Foot Locker chick.
Nah, not seriously, but I have seen some women at the shoe stores. They look nice. They
now
look
you
nice.
you just said that you wanted your woman, you wanted your one person, and
Yeah.
you're not dating the foot. She might have aspirations to be
something serious. I don't
Well,
know.
let me ask you this.
Mhm.
Is there a certain amount of money? Like, is there a limit to a certain amount to the amount of money a woman can make? Like, if she was, making 200 plus, maybe 150 plus
Mhm.
a year, would that be a detriment to you? Like, would you consider a woman like that?
No. I mean, yeah, I would consider that, and it's not the money that she earns, it's more so the attitude that she has. Because one of the things I've noticed with people who tend to make a little bit of more money, right? Let's say that you are the man, right? You're the man, and maybe your intent is
No,
to.
let's say that you're the man. I don't want to be the man.
I'm saying,
No, I'm just playing. Go ahead.
me, right? Yeah, you've been
Just
funny,
go ahead.
right? So
I'm just playing.
I think what they do is they have an attitude with the money, right? Where they say, well, you don't pay my bills, so you can't tell me what to do, right? And you might be saying something along the lines of, because like I said before, when I was in 2015, when I was diving deep into the Dave Ramsey content, I was asking the ladies that I was dating, I said, when do you see yourself becoming debt free, right? Those are the questions I was asking. And then I had questions where people said, listen, I'm going to die with this debt. I'm not going to pay it off. And we're talking about student loan debt by itself, not even consumer debt, right? And so hearing that mentality with someone who was a higher income earner, I was like, no, there's no way that I could really see myself, even if I'm attempting to kind of allow them to entertain the idea of me saying, hey, if you owe $100,000 in student loans, right? Let's commit $50,000 of your salary towards paying that debt off. And then let's just live humbly. And they're like, no, I need to be able to live. I need to have some kind of lifestyle. And so, like, there's no conversation you could have there. Then you're stuck. You're stuck with whatever you have, and you just be better off with someone who will be more humble than someone who feels like the money will overcompensate the stupidity. You know what I mean?
So let's make sure I'm getting this right. So you feel like high income earning women have an attitude that comes with them as if they don't need you to pay their bills. And so if you don't pay their bills, then you don't have any say so over what they can and cannot do with their money.
No. I said high earning women are not an issue as long as they are not they're having an attitude associated with the higher income that they're earning, right? As long as they're not using that to throw it in my face and they're trying to flex on me saying, hey, who are you to tell me what to do with my money? And because the way that I look at things, it's like, let's have an exit strategy for whatever situation you're in. Like, I've been fortunate to date women who were doctors and what have you, whatever. And it's the same conversation. I'm asking you, when do you see yourself becoming debt free? If I see her not having a strategy on becoming debt free, then I'm not going to deal with her. I'm not going to take her seriously because I know that she doesn't have it in her mind for her to be able to use the tools that she has before her to put her in the situation that
But what if she needed someone like you to come in and kind of like, what it was just that it was just you was, I met this guy, he's talking about being financially free, and I never thought about this before, and I like him, and now I'm thinking about being financially free. Is that not, she doesn't have the opportunity to?
She does, but I'm saying that doesn't happen though. A lot of times
Really?
it doesn't happen. Even the DC area,
Really?
even in the DC area.
Are these the type of women you meet in person, or are these the type of women you meet on
Oh my God.
online? I'm just asking.
The shade, guys. Y'all see how shady she's been? She's being shady.
It's no shade. It's no shade. I'm just trying to figure out, the type of.
When you meet a person, they're just a person. You're not going to know what the income is, right?
Okay, so how long does it take for you to ask a woman about her income and her financial goals?
I actually don't really ask her about her income.
Oh.
I more so ask about when she foresees herself becoming debt free. And that generally tells me the information that I want to know.
How long before you ask that question? First date, second date, third?
Well, probably Probably like something like the third or fourth date.
And when you're asked, let me ask you a question: do you ask every woman this, or is this something you ask maybe a woman that you find you're trying to take her seriously?
God, the women that I'm trying to take seriously. I can't have that conversation if it's someone who I'm dating casually. I don't think that that's a conversation even worth having. I even have a difficult time really just dating someone casually because like I have a model where I believe that I only want to deal with people that have something to lose. And so I don't put myself in a space with people who could compromise my freedom, compromise my situation as a result of them doing something drastic or rash.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, like the girl from Foot Locker, she's not gonna really know much about me.
But she might have the plans. She might have like she's working at Foot Locker because
she's studying.
She may be in school, or I'm not gonna ask.
But
or whatever. But she may be like, I want to be debt free. I want to be, I'm part of the FIRE movement. So I'm trying to retire early and live that life. But you saying you're not even gonna take her seriously because she works at Foot Locker and she only makes, maybe $25,000 a year or something like that.
So it's not so much just the income; it's about the mindset. Like, let's say if she's in school and she's working at Foot Locker, that's a different story. Like, so the Raleigh-Durham area, I know. Well, you said you were at Bragg, anyway. So the Raleigh-Durham area has a lot of transient people, right? And a lot of the people that are here studying for school. So it's a common thing for you to have someone who's studying at UNC, studying at Duke, studying at NC State, doing advanced studies. It's common for you to see them out and about doing regular work, and it's gonna come up in conversation. I generally ask if the person's from here, if they're not from here, how long have they been here, what brought them here, and stuff like that. Those are part of the first few questions that I'm asking. So I'm getting an idea immediately. This person's going somewhere. They're here for an intention beyond just being cute and working at the Foot Locker or whatever.
Okay. And are you from the Raleigh area?
Essentially, I've been here since '96, so I might as well be.
Okay.
So, but I'm originally from South Africa. I lived in Kansas before here. Salute, Trash Can Ways, salute, bro. And
come on, look, you see, and Alan said men be moving the goalposts too.
Because
this man said he was.
And Alan, I need you to hit the link. And Alan talking trash from the chat. What'd you say? Moving the goalposts.
They moving the goalposts too. This man sat here and if I was tap dancing the other day, listen, I promise you are like a regular like Sammy Davis Jr. right now.
Listen, whatever. Listen, I mean, it's a battle out here. I'm not gonna lie, and I've asked myself, it's like, man, I probably passed up on my woman. They say that you have 3 soulmates, right? They say that you usually have about 3 soulmates, right? And I have a theory where I say your soulmate is more than likely in your DM. They're in your DM. They have not been. They've been sitting there ice cold, and you haven't responded to their message, and they're waiting for you, but they just don't seem like the fun option. Look at Ann Allen talking trash. Is that Trash Can Ways? You're 5'11" and 3/4. Come on, bro. Not me, man. Listen, I'm 6 feet every day of the week. I'm doing my yoga, bro, because I gotta get taller, man. Because I don't know if it's old age or what, man. I'm not trying to be under 6 feet, man. That's not cool. The appeal is not there. But I mean, I'm tall. I got broad shoulders. So make sure that we sum this up. A woman has to be anywhere from what you say 4'11" to what? How what's the tallest? I've dated a woman who was taller than me. She had longer legs than me.
Right, because you want, like I said, you want LeVar Ball. You were trying to manufacture some NBA players.
Trying to get them D1 ballers. Now, that was my sentiment before. I've changed on that because after hearing some of the things that happened during the pandemic from like some of the ball players, you know, not ball family, but the basketball players. You know, I've just realized that, you know, like we can't be just farming our children for them to be going into those systems. We need to be able to equip our children to be able to have skills that go beyond just their physical ability, because those systems literally like chew our children up and spit them out. Like your age at 30 in the athletic industry is not the same as like a professional who's 30 years old. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
you worn out. But go ahead. You were asking me a question.
Okay. So she could be, what'd you say, 4'11" to 6'5", and she can make anywhere from 25 to 200 plus as long as she has the right attitude.
25 while she's in school.
While she, that's right. I'm sorry. While she's studying, and what? So 25 to 200 plus. And is there a certain age?
Well, you know, I want more children. You know, man. Listen, I wanted like 12 children, y'all. Listen,
wow.
I wanted 12. That was like the young me. And so,
what were you gonna do with 12 people? So for someone that's talking about financial fitness and financial stability, what are you gonna do with 12 children?
You know, Ye's situation is just making me think over here. You know,
you're a billionaire.
He's a billionaire. You know what I mean?
No,
like, I'm trying to be a Billy. You know, like a billionaire. I could do 12 children as a billionaire. You know what I mean? I could do 12.
So
you know,
in the Raleigh Durham RDU,
I mean,
research triangle area.
I'm open to some East Coast movement at this point. You know, some DC vibes. I'll do some DC vibes. You know, catch me. Yeah, I'll do some DC vibes. DC, Atlanta. I don't know if I could do anything above DC though. You know, it gets rough out there. So I don't know. I'll do some. I think that it said Philly women are like the worst women to date. That's what they say. It said that's what they said. They said that's what I heard. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. But okay, so
something on the East Coast.
So basically, 8 to 80, blind, crippled, or crazy. She cool with you.
Nah, we're not doing crazy. Listen, we're only dealing with people that have something to lose. Salute to Trash Can Waves. Trash Can Waves is another content creator, guys. Check out his channel. That's my bro representing the D. And that's my bro right there.
The Detroit?
Yeah. Representing
Detroit. Okay, yeah. No, I went to Nipsey's before, so.
Nipsey's is in Detroit.
Yeah, I think they call it Floods though, but it's really Nipsey's from from Martin.
Oh, you're talking about the show from the show. That's what's up.
Yeah, it's really Nipsey's, but I think they call it Floods. I've been in there before.
How long ago was that?
Not too long ago, actually. Not too long ago.
Salute, Gail. Were you down there? Were you out there for business? Salute, Gail.
Actually, I was. Yep, I sure was.
You doing some things out there?
Yeah.
Man, is it still hot out there?
Is it hot?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't been in 2022, but so I don't know. You have to ask Trash Can Waves because he representing the D.
Man, I heard those opportunities were up there.
It's so cold in the D, so I don't.
Yeah, my sister actually was working. Dang, I can't remember the name of the place. Saginaw. She was working out in Saginaw.
I don't know nothing about. Listen, I don't know nothing about Michigan. I just know about Motown.
It's a suburb. Of Detroit. And she was working out there. She said that, she was working actually during the wintertime. She's doing her nursing thing, whatever they do. So she was doing it.
Oh, you finally got the world's best moderator in the chat. I just see Gail. I don't know if she just popped in, but she's in there. You need to give her a wrench.
Salute, Gail. Listen, Gail at night is the VIP moderator, guys.
Go ahead and give her a wrench so you can get the porn people out your chat.
Go to her channel. Listen, go to Gail's channel. She just celebrated her birthday a couple weeks ago. Man, listen, Gail, I was sitting down over here trying to go on her channel. I passed out here in this chair, and Gail and them was still partying and having a good time
Sounds like a
celebrating her
good
birthday.
time.
Listen, what did you do this past weekend? Did you go out?
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I didn't. But back to you. So we just want to make so that everybody in the chat is aware. The woman has to be 4'11" to 6 whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She has to give Kim K and
Come on.
Paris Hilton vibes.
Come on. Yeah. Put in some
25 to 200 plus, doesn't matter.
Listen, she can do 25 in school, working on
25
something
in school,
on a
200 plus.
marketable degree.
Okay.
None of this tree studies business. I don't know.
Wally you gave Wally a wrench. I can't see the wrenches on the StreamYard chat, but Wally said, "What am I? Chopped liver?" Not at all.
Wally. Oh, who you were talking about Wally? Hold on. Yeah, salute to Wally, man. He was the first person I gave the wrench to.
No, I love Wally in his looking eyes.
we were struggling over here. They were over there. You heard me talking about Kim K and Paris Hilton putting in that work.
Okay, and that sounds interesting. But you're not doing $200K a month in child support.
Listen.
How much would you?
If I had 12 children and I was a billionaire.
How much would you think you could? I mean, I don't know if you have kids or not. I'm not going to ask you that, but how much child support someone like you do you think is reasonable to pay?
Yeah, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell because children are pretty expensive. But I'd say probably, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Maybe like $1,000 a month.
For how many kids?
Maybe one.
Oh, $1,000 a month for one child. That's reasonable.
Yeah, I think so. 1,000. That's fair. That's fair. I think that the tricky part is this: the child care. The child care is the killer, though. The child care is like in this area is probably like the nice area is probably $500, $600 a week. You know what I mean? So we're talking about $2,400.
I mean, it's about $2,000 a month.
Just in child care. So I mean, you have to come out. You have to come out the pocket. Salute Wally for dropping Square Biz's channel. Listen, Square Biz is talking about that money. He's talking about that money, them dollars. She's over here tap dancing. Y'all see her keep on.
That's not me tap dancing. That's you. Like Savion Glover.
She does not want to answer no questions.
So
guys.
for 4 kids, if Kim K was living in the Raleigh-Durham area, you're saying for one it's going to be $2,000 a month. For 4, that'd be $8,000. That eats into that.
That's like
right?
$10,000.
Dang. So how much do you think it costs to like feed, clothe, shelter 4 kids?
4 kids. I mean, their grocery bill is probably $1,000. I'd say their grocery bill is probably $250 a week.
And if she works, like Kim K said, you got to get out here and work.
Get your ass up and work.
Yeah. If she out here working, so she's definitely gonna have to have the child care, while she works, and then she has to, maybe Kim K will probably have a maid and a chef and all of that, right?
Yeah, she was the one that was telling people about the butler's pantry and all this stuff. People are saying, I want the walk-in pantry with the refrigerator in the kitchen. I mean, in the stove back there. Listen, there's a documentary, guys. There's a documentary. It's called Generation Wealth on Amazon, right? Take a look at that documentary. It was done by Kim Kardashian's classmate from high school, right? And ever since she was in high school, she was documenting like the opulent lifestyle that everyone was living in Beverly Hills. And what happened was she ended up tracking everyone's lifestyle beyond high school. So she would track how like celebrities lived or how like people in different countries lived. And what she discovered was at a certain point, Kim Kardashian herself and her family they were influencing people in Russia and China for them to have the bags, for them to have this opulent life and to project all this opulence. And they were doing it from here in America. So then when she's traveling in these foreign countries, they're saying, oh yeah, you from America, Kim Kardashian, the Kardashian, keeping up with the Kardashians. That's what they were saying when they were going to like these foreign nations, like Slavic nations or what have you. And so it became clear to her that, wow, like this woman really has like power. And that's why she is at the place that she's at, because she is opulent.
Would you date a Kim Kardashian?
I don't know. She does a lot of social media. I like my women off social media because, social media does a thing. It gives people and women, men too, it gives people attention. Like it takes a small town person and it makes them like a global person. Because I think that, like I said earlier, the paradox of choice, the fact that we have too many choices makes it difficult for us to really like hunker down and make concrete decisions, right? Like for me, right? Let's say that I didn't have a cell phone, right? Growing up, right? And so the women that I came across, I could only contact them on the house phone, right? And the likelihood of me being able to be in touch with a lot of women is reduced drastically by me having to be at home in order for me to reach them. Like I could have the phone number, but as far as like being a player, it's a little bit more difficult to be a player, because one thing that I noticed is that like the girls who are
so not having a cell phone makes it difficult for you to be a player.
It just gives us access. You know what I mean? So it makes it easier for you to find people, right? To get in touch with people. So it increases the opportunities that you're gonna have for you to have like the late nights and all this stuff, right? I just think
what if I give it just a little bit of pushback on that, and I say that it makes it probably easier because maybe you can't not necessarily be tracked like that or contacted.
No,
it's easier for you to be a player without the cell phones and stuff like that, because a man or a woman can't necessarily track you or get in contact with you outside of you being in the house.
Okay, all right. So let's try to make that argument, right, Ty? So back in the day, right, truck drivers, they had families on different parts of the country, right? Now, with that very same argument, right, we forget that the people who are having these secondary families, right, they also were together with someone, right? Now we have multiple people who are dealing with each other, but no one is with anyone, right? So it's single people who are saying to themselves, I don't need a man. I can do bad by myself. I don't need that, right? And part of that happened as a result of the socialization that's happened through our cell phones, right? Because what you're saying is true, right? They could be more of a player, but think about the socialization that's happened as a result of us having technology and having this marketing tool in our hand. It's allowed a lot of information to be shared with us that doesn't necessarily benefit us from a community standpoint, right? Okay. I'm not disagreeing with your statement. I'm just saying that the cell phone itself increased your exposure. Like you, Ty, right? You, Ty, I live in North Carolina. You live in Maryland, right? So now I've seen you, Ty, right? And I know Ty is a woman that exists in Maryland. So when I'm sitting up here considering the women that are here, I'm saying I'm not going to just settle for whatever that's here in North Carolina, because I can go to Atlanta and the women are going to appreciate me in Atlanta more than they're going to appreciate me in North Carolina, right? I can go to DC and the women are going to value me more in DC than they would in North Carolina. But had I not been exposed to those areas and I'd only stayed in my area, I wouldn't have those as options. You know what I mean? I would be just exploring the options that are right before me. Does that make sense?
I mean, I understand what you're saying, that the internet basically opens up, I guess, possibilities that maybe ordinary people may not have had without it. I push back on it and talk about, the Great Migration from the South to the North, earlier in, in the 19, I don't want to say 1900s, like I wasn't born in 1900s, but I would say that opened up a lot of possibilities. And I understand your sentiment saying, now you're open up to the world, you have more options, but it's still, I would say you still have to be, you can think that the women in Atlanta will appreciate you more, or you can think that women outside of whatever would appreciate you more, but you still have to show up to whomever those women are. Like, you still have to show up as you to those women. And if you're still gonna have to compete somewhat.
I mean, all right. So that's a good point you make, right? So do you think that me in Atlanta, my stock in Atlanta is the same as my stock in North Carolina, with the male to female ratio? What do you think? What's your thought? I mean, I know you don't live in Atlanta.
Well, what's your stock? I mean, you gotta tell us about yourself.
I'm 6. I'm a
you
little
say-
bit over
you
6
say-
feet.
You say you're over 6 feet.
I got broad shoulders. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's the physical. I mean, where do you work?
I'm
I
a
think
smart
somebody.
guy.
I think.
I'm an engineer.
You're an engineer, and you got the. I mean,
I'm prioritizing, financial, financial independence.
That's
Retire
nice
early.
to say, but like, as far as like, do you have any kids?
I mean,
You like to,
I don't have. I have one child.
okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
And
so I have one child. My child is an
I mean, I
adult.
think so. Without me having like pride, I'm not trying to pull out any. I'm not trying to dox you here on
you
YouTube.
trying to dox me?
I'm not trying to dox you because I don't appreciate nobody trying to dox me. But what I'm saying is, whatever you are, whatever you have, and whoever you are, you're still gonna have to show up.
Ty, but the numbers are not there. The numbers are not there in Atlanta.
Okay, so
like,
in
as far
Raleigh,
as
Raleigh compared to Atlanta, I can understand it. Charlotte compared to Atlanta, I don't, I might think there might be something there. Either way, either way, whether it's the ratio in Atlanta or any other metropolitan city, if it's more women to men, right? You being, I guess you're trying to say like you're a scarce city out there, and so okay. Either way, you're still gonna have to show up. You're gonna have to show up to the girl in Foot Locker, and you're gonna have to show up to the 200 plus high earning women, because from my perspective, I feel like a lot of people feel like when you check the block, right? If I'm on a dating app and you're checking the block, but then I meet you and I don't get that, I don't get that feeling. I don't get the vibe. I'm not feeling the vibe.
What's the vibe, Ty?
Well, I mean, it just it just depends on whether my thighs are drunk or not. I don't know.
My thighs are drunk. That lies. Now I saw her dancing around homecoming weekend, you guys. Listen.
But my thighs were not drunk.
Those thighs were there, Lord. Anyway, we're gonna go back to this.
But
it
really depends. I feel like a lot of times we like to say it's black and white and it's just cut and dry, especially within within the internet. It's just cut and dry when it comes to dating apps. A man or a woman has to be this, and this. But then if they are that, and then you show up to them in person, then you're not necessarily who that you're not who they thought that you should be, or so what. So I always I say close it up, close the laptop, shut it down, get off your phone and go meet people, go out, hang out, meet people that way. I think that might be a better way. Now, is it harder? Probably. Is it a streamlined process? No, it's not a streamlined process. But at the end of the day, you're still gonna have to meet these people in person, not unless you're just gonna keep it online, and if that's fine with you, okay. I'm not gonna knock anybody's lifestyle if they like the internet relationships, but it's not cut and dry to me. It's not. Every woman's not the same. Every man is not the same. And you just gotta take people as they are. You could be shorter than me, but you show up to me like, you show up to me, you giving me all kind of swag or whatever you whatever you want to call it, your debonair, and you do this and you do that. I'm probably willing to give you a chance.
Guys, do y'all believe that? Do y'all believe her?
See, that's what I'm saying. You got to get off the internet.
Ty, have you ever dated a guy shorter than you before?
I have.
All right. What happened? Why didn't y'all work out?
Oh, that was like second grade. No, I'm playing. I'm being funny. No. Trust me, my father was not playing that. But what I'm saying
strict?
is,
Your father was strict?
Both of my parents were in the military.
But so were they strict though? I mean,
Yeah, no, my father didn't play. It's probably the reason why I never took up, a career on the pole. Like, my father didn't play with me.
I got it. Salute to you.
I appreciate him for that. But no, in all seriousness, I have dated someone like in my adulthood that was shorter than me. But him being short didn't have anything to do with why we are no longer in a relationship. That's not it. It's the people. It could have been me, it could have been him, it could have been, whomever. You just get a lot more grace when you meet people in person. Is what I'm saying. I can sit here and tell you these are my I need, I want somebody what I think the women say 6, 6, and 6. I can sit here and tell you that all day. But if I meet someone in person and I like them, I feel in my vibe, and maybe he's like, 5, 6, and whatever 2. I don't know. I've made that I guess compromise for whatever reason because of him, not because of what other people say or other people say I should have, but because of how he presented himself to me.
Well, but this is the thing, right?
Just like the 25-year-old Foot Locker girl presents herself to you.
If she's in school, I mean, we can work something out. All right. So check this out, right? There's a theory that says, Ty, it doesn't count if you're not with him today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because all those concessions that you made didn't contribute to you being with him long term, right? This is the other part of the coin. People make concessions, and I'm guilty of it too, right?
All do.
We make concessions, and we date someone that maybe we're not really attracted to, right? And then what we find ourselves just agitated for no reason. You just get bothered, and it's like, and I've even had to kind of like check myself and just really understand. It's like, hey, how did I even get to this place? Why am I treating this person bad? And some of it has to do with you not really being attracted to them, and it's not that you don't value them, it's that you're not attracted to them, and subconsciously you're telling yourself, like, I'd rather be with someone else. And sometimes, like, we attempt to give someone a chance. Ultimately, we really don't want to be with them, but we want to at least say that we tried. And so that might not be you, but I just know that.
Do you think Kim K and Kanye aren't attracted to each other because of the physical?
I think that Kanye was like infatuated with her. I think that when I really like did the analysis, right? Because he was dating Amber Rose before that, right? And I somebody put it in the chat earlier, right? Somebody put it in the chat earlier, and they said that Tatiana something, right? And if we were thinking about like women who were part of that whole tribe, right? Women who were like liberated doing their thing. Kim K was the best option because she was making money with hers, right? She was a businesswoman. So she kind of was like free with herself from what we saw, but she was also a free woman who was earning money. So she was getting the bag. As far as choices between Amber Rose and Kim K is just like an easy decision.
At the time with her and Kanye, when they got together, she was getting the bag. Because I believe she was married at the time.
I don't think so. She might have been.
I believe she was married to the basketball player,
Chris Humphries. But but I mean, I don't think that she really took him seriously. He was just a rebound.
She married him. How serious?
She annulled it in 72 days, from what I recall too.
Right, but to get to to
That
get.
woman.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. To get to the point to marry someone, whether you married them the first day you met them or you married them 2 years after you met them, that I mean, marriage is serious.
Yeah, not to those people though. I mean,
Oh,
I think that to her, I saw that the marriage that she had with Kanye seemed like look at that. She said Gail says she witnessed her fair share of YouTube
who
relationships.
Gail? Who been in a YouTube relationship?
Come on, give us hey, what they say, spill the tea. Spill the tea, Gail. Go ahead and give it up. Yeah, I'm here for it. Listen, I'm here for it.
No,
You go
I've seen a couple play out too.
have you?
Yeah, I consume a lot of YouTube more than I probably should, but
But
I've seen a
you
couple.
talking about people that are not in our space though. Just people.
No. I would. I don't. Mm-mm. I wouldn't even talk about people if they weren't in our space. But yeah, I've seen a couple play out.
Look at Ann Allen. Ann Allen said that she's not dating nobody only. I can even imagine, Gail. Right? So look.
And Alan said, if he's shorter than me,
listen.
No.
That's a no, right? That's what she said. And Allen is 5'3", guys. You know.
Oh, a 5'2" man?
Yeah, 5'1" man. You could do it. You could do it. Get you one of those little people. You know those little people, man. Listen.
You're not gonna call the 5'2" man little people, are you?
I bet anything after 4'11" is considered to be a little person, from what I recall.
So he's 5'2", so he's not a little person, right? Kevin
Hart's 5'2". Kevin Hart. Oh, and Alan. So you saying you wouldn't date Kevin Hart? See, watch this.
It's how he shows up to her.
Yeah, it's his presentation. Did he drive the black Ferrari or the red one? That's what she's asking. You know, so Ty.
But you're not dating a woman that, I mean, I know you didn't want to say, a certain aesthetic, but you're not going to date the woman that doesn't take her physical fitness
seriously. Yeah.
Seriously. And what type of woman doesn't take her I mean, I say, what does that woman look like who doesn't?
Ty, don't listen.
She said that's a Ty.
Ty, I am not gonna let you walk me into that. Okay.
I'm just asking because I'm just saying, like, if a woman does take her, she, like you say, she goes out on her hikes, she walks, she's vegan, like you said, you're vegan, vegetarian. What does that look like versus a woman who may not go on hikes, doesn't like walk and prioritize her physical fitness, and she's not vegan? What does that look like?
She's just the opposite of that, Ty. I'm not gonna let you walk me into that. I'm not gonna do it. Listen, it's somebody for everybody. For me, like so for instance,
does she just have to look like she takes her physical fitness seriously, or does she have to really take the physical fitness seriously?
She's got to be about that action. Listen. Let me give you an example of something I did this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a place here. It's about 2 hours away, and I went hiking with this young lady, right? I went hiking with this young lady. We got there. We got to the hiking spot. Maybe like 9 o'clock in the morning. I think I was shooting for 8, but we got there like maybe 9. I don't think it was 10, right? So our first hike was about like a mile up, but it took like close to an hour because it's like a mile climb up. It takes about an hour, and so it's a challenging experience, right?
Right.
So that one was probably a total of maybe about 3 or 4 miles. And so you got to be able to walk up a grade, your legs burning, and you're doing that while having a conversation sometimes, and then
this is the first day you took her on this hike?
No. This is someone who's into hiking, we're out in nature, we're enjoying nature, like, have you ever been hiking before, Ty?
Yeah.
You've been to, like, did you ever go to Raven Rock when you were here?
No, but I've spent being in the military, I've spent a lot of time I guess hiking and being amongst nature.
Got you. So you weren't doing it for leisure though.
No.
All right. Okay. All right. So you're not into hiking then. That's what we're saying.
But so you took this woman on the first date up
No,
1 mile?
Not a first date. Not a first date. This is
the
someone
second?
not even the second. It's someone that I had dated for some time. You know.
Oh, and she said that she was into hiking.
She was into hiking.
So you decided to break her off on this 1 mile uphill trail.
Yeah. So she wanted to come along. I told her I was going. She was like, "Are you going to invite me?" I was like, "You think you're going to be able to go without complaining?" She was like, "I'm up for the challenge." And she went out there. And she was a soldier. So we did that one trail, right? So from like 9-10 to like maybe like 11-ish, 12 o'clock, we come back down to where my car is at. Right? We take a break, we eat our food, drink our drinks, and I have like a bag with snacks, and I'm prepared,
So like trail mix,
avocados, papayas, watermelon,
okay.
coconut water in the so I have like coconut water, granola bars, Nutri-Grain bars, the trail mix, the whole shebang, right? So then we go to like the most difficult trail. The most difficult trail
after the 1 mile hike trail.
After the 1 mile, right? So then we go to the most difficult one. It's 5 miles, 2.5 miles up, 2.5 miles down. But it has like, I swear to you, like 1,500 steps. A lot of steps, right? And I had went the year before with another group, and it broke me down. And so this time I decided to go the back way, and me going the back way allowed us to not feel the impact of the long hike. But long story short, we didn't finish that hike until like 7 o'clock at night. You know what I mean? So the whole time we stop, take breaks, take breaks for us to drink our drinks, eat our snacks. There was even a time where we stopped. Hey, listen, Kareem, look at Kareem.
And now let's say you gotta be an American Ninja Warrior.
Listen. At one point, I saw that she was struggling. We stopped, and I took her boot off, or her shoe off. I think it was boot. Took her boot off, and then I massaged her feet. While we were up there, and I could see that she was struggling a little bit.
Oh,
she didn't want to tell me.
I'm sorry, I can't. This comment. This sums you up, Sim. This is about it.
Let's see. Some out here, like, if you don't pass these challenges, first American Ninja Warrior Volcano Trail. Next, watch Square Bit stop the cat video. Finally, an IQ test. Listen. I mean, I'm about that life, though, man. Like, listen. In 2017, I discovered hiking because I've lived in the state for a long time. And in 2017, I discovered the value of hiking, man. I'm not going to lie. Like, I felt like a billionaire up there, literally. Like, I'm up. Listen, Kareem, you're a hater. Listen, you never been out there. Get out there in the
I
trail.
don't think she wants to go out there.
Damn, haters, man. Haters. Sam's Achilles heel have been exposed. I spotted it. Whatever. Listen.
Walking 7 o'clock at night on only eating
the trail mix.
The
papayas and
the whole time she's probably thinking about it. I just wanted to go to brunch for the bottomless mimosas.
Nah, but she's not that type of girl. She's not. And that's what I appreciate. I appreciate, someone who's not gonna complain. But listen, I massaged her feet while we're up there, right? Let me get back to this, right? So I massaged her feet. She was like, that was good. And I was like, yeah. I was like, I saw you struggling, so I figured we'd go ahead and take a break so you could go ahead and get right. And I did that. Her feet didn't smell. It gave me an opportunity to see if her feet smell. Her feet didn't smell. And she just had some lint on her feet. That's it, man. Listen. So we out there. So we did that. We went to the summit, took some pictures, and
Did she have like hammer time or
hammer time? You talking about what? Like you
her
talking about her
feet?
toes? No, her feet were fine. She was
Okay.
a work from home type of lady, so she didn't have no.
You
She
like
didn't wear no
feet?
heels. Um, I'm not like a huge fan of them, but like if someone has like bunions and corns and they're like folded up like this, like I always. Oh, let me show you guys something. I'm gonna show you something. Let me show y'all some bad feet.
Show us some feet.
I'm gonna show y'all some bad feet real quick. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all some really bad feet. What's her name?
Who, Misty Copeland?
Nah, it's a girl. It's a girl named the girl who something bad feet. Okay,
I
superhero.
don't know if they want to see bad feet, Sam.
Listen, I want to show y'all some bad feet so y'all can know that y'all need to have some standards. Hold on. Superhero with bad feet. So anyway, so that happened, and man, we had a good time. So then we came down. I'm not gonna show y'all the feet right now, but anyway, we had a good time. So it was like 7:00. We walking back to the car. We were a little bit beat, a little bit tired, but I mean, like when you're out there in nature, like it's only you. It's just you and nature and nothing else, and you can just have like some candid conversations. I appreciate that. To me, that is something that.
Now, if she would have tapped out at the first mile, would that have been a deal breaker for you?
Well, I was leading the hike, so she was proving to me that she was capable of hanging. If she would have tapped out, it would have made it a little bit clear that she wouldn't be able to roll with me.
After the first hike, and then a mile into the most difficult trail, 5-mile hike, if she tapped out at a mile, you'd be like, oh yeah, no, not this one ain't it.
I mean, we were taking a bunch of breaks, so I mean, like we went the easiest way. We went the easiest way because I was taking her into consideration, But this is someone that I had been hiking with. We had already done like a bunch of hiking in the area.
And are you guys still dating?
Yeah.
Oh, so this lady did this. I'm sorry. She did the first trail. You came back. You gave her some trail mix and some water, and she did the 5-mile on the most difficult, but the backside of the most difficult trail. And when I ask you if y'all are still dating, it's a maybe.
Nah, we're still cool. I mean, we decided,
that she didn't do well on the 5-mile. You decided that she can't keep up.
You need to stop this shit. No. She really enjoys hiking, and we still go on hikes. We still do hiking. We're just not dating each other seriously.
Oh, okay. And so what type of trails are y'all going on now?
Just like the local trails. So might be like a mile or two. Look at Alan talking about y'all are talking trash. Listen, man. Listen.
You see what we gotta do?
Guys,
you see what we gotta do out here?
Listen. She doesn't have to be like a fitness model, but she got to be fit enough to go on the hiking trail.
On the most difficult one at Raven Rock.
No, not at Raven Rock. It was at Hanging Rock.
Hanging Rock.
Hanging Rock. It's treacherous. It's tough, but I mean, it's something that's doable. And like I said, if you're having good conversation and the person is in great shape, they're not going to notice it. If they're in bad shape, we obviously would not go there. We would just do the first trail.
But she wouldn't you wouldn't take her seriously because she can't get to the 5-mile.
Well, I would know.
I get over 10 hours.
And Alan, you need to stop it.
That was Corinne.
Corinne, was it
But
Corinne?
even so, this lady hiked over 10 hours, and you can't even say like y'all are dating right now.
Listen, I mean that situation is a little bit different, you know. But she she's not one of the people that I can say that, you know, I have no love for. I actually have love for anybody who I've really shared like some genuine moments with, you know, and it's not even like intimate. You need to stop your shit. Not even like in the intimate sense, like a physical one, but it's more so about just like really connecting. Like I value connecting with other people, and a lot of my connections happen through like conversations and someone sharing some of the things that they got going on,
Take me serious.
discovering some of the vulnerabilities, you know, and some of the things that matter to them, and some of the things that, you know, that they find to be like what defines them. So I value things like that. But yeah, Corinne, she answered my phone calls. Like we're still very, very tight, you know. I think we might have talked today too, you know. So I
Oh,
mean,
that's good. That's good. That's
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Did,
So I mean, I don't have like terrible experiences, but I generally only date people who are into hiking at this point.
but was she allowed to have some meat after the 10-hour hike?
Yeah, she's a meat eater.
Some
Yeah.
protein?
She was able to get some protein, all of that. All of that. I
I mean,
mean,
I'm sorry, to eat.
woman, you need to stop your business, okay?
Okay.
Nah,
I
she
just want to make sure we're on the same page.
yeah. Nah, she what did we do? I can't remember what we did. We got something to eat. We were a little bit tired. It was a long day. It was a long day, but I had done the same exact hike a year before, and I was a lot more worn out the year before than I was this time with her. But it was a great, like we connected like on a completely different level.
And you could hold on, I'm sorry. And you connected on a different level, but yet you can't tell us if you spoke to her today.
I said I spoke to her like I want to say I talked to her today or yesterday. Yeah, so we're cool. We're very, very, very tight.
Okay.
I don't have no issues, and I think that it's helpful as a man. It's helpful for you to have like conditions like if she's you don't have to say like how heavy she's gonna be. You just have to say that she has to appreciate a good hike.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I mean, if she appreciates a good hike, if she's gonna be winded during the hike, that's kind of a telltale sign.
Do you meet a lot of women that aren't winded during that hike?
I mean, it's
Or men? I mean, even like some of your friends?
like so I don't so it's the interesting part is I've never really been hiking with any of my friends.
Okay.
So I'm a part of like meetup groups where I would like meet someone for hiking. Yo, for the record, meetup groups are some of the best places to meet people. Because
So you made an interesting point that you don't want the woman to be, out and about on social media a lot, but if she has a dating app and meetup groups, I mean, is that not?
It's not the same.
No.
The attention that you get on social media from like showing pictures, like what I think is just absolutely not necessary is like people showing pictures, like what people used to see in private, like negligee level, lingerie level exposure is what
Kim
we're seeing.
Kardashian level.
Kim Kardashian level exposure is
But
what we're
yet,
seeing on Instagram, and it's just a lot of it's unwarranted. It's like you didn't have to be naked. Why are you naked?
just thirst traps.
Why though? I mean, like it gets old, and for a man like myself, like I've experienced women of all shapes and sizes, and like this whole fascination with someone's derriere, like why? Why do I need to see that? Why do you need to be? I think that I don't know.
Because if they put the tape out 10, 15, 20 years later, you're going to be on here talking about, did y'all see Paris Hilton?
Paris Hilton, yeah, I mean, she did some work. I'll say that in fairness, what I respect about Paris Hilton is like she's kind of taken a different turn now.
Oh,
Paris
okay.
Paris Hilton expresses social media and this whole socialite thing, and she tells it in the form of a cautionary tale. She's like,
Based off of her experience.
be careful, be careful. She says, be careful because the stuff will chew you up and spit you out, you know? And she's still suffering today as a result of that tape that was out there.
You think she's suffering? Oh, but like
That's,
internally?
that's what she says. She says that she's suffering. I'd say that, you know, a lot of people, and that's what like this whole OnlyFans
I don't know, because
thing.
I just cashed in a bunch of points on my Hilton app, so I don't know how much she would be
upset. Nah, I think to her credit, at least she had like something like firm to stand on, you know, like she can be the representative of her family brand, and she doesn't need any of this stuff out here. That's the difference between her and Kim K. It's like she came from a situation that was legitimately borderline opulent, and then this is someone who's probably kind of trying to get back to it after the father passed, but they were chasing it and they were just doing everything they can to do it. I think that, you know, with this whole OnlyFans thing, and even like you know, you sometimes you can go on Twitter, and Twitter is just as bad as like a OnlyFans. I think that the long term, yeah, I think the long term effects of this stuff, I don't think it's just gonna age well, because I've watched how people who are in the adult industry, how they just have like negative uh, associations with like people from like a dating standpoint.
I'm laughing. And Alan said, "You have all the respect for Paris Hilton, but your friend you did the 10-mile hike with, you could barely."
For dinner.
They stay winning. They they stay winning. You know?
And Alan, you need to stop it. Listen, and Alan, I have you out there on that trail too, girl. Don't
No.
Don't even front.
Don't do
I
that.
I have you out there too.
No, sir. No, sir.
We can go to Great Falls. I heard about Great Falls. I want to
go but nope. No. That's not my judge. But I think
you won't do it. You said jish? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's not my what do you guys call it?
You think? Do you have any of your homegirls hike?
Yeah, I have some friends who are into hiking. I have a friend of mine, she's into outdoor camping. She
I missed what you said. I lost you, Ty.
Uh-oh.
She's into what? Ty. Your audio is struggling. All right, let's see what N. Allen's saying. N. Allen says, I feel like he took a serious tone talking about the adult industry workers, but chicks. Yo, N. Allen. Oh man, listen, I wish you would come up talking trash. Listen, I mean, I'm not saying that you can't have any social media. I'm saying that social media cannot have a hold on you. You cannot be documenting like your whole life on there. And for me, like I've been shocked. I've dated some people that I saw on social media first. Ty, we still can't hear you for the record. I've dated some people who are I saw on social media first. When I saw them in person, I'm like, man, you are not the same person. Who is this person here? The lies. Ty, come back up. The lies. I mean, like before the billions. Salute, bro.
Salute.
Yeah,
how you doing?
I'm good. Like all this thirst trapping that happens on this on these internet streets, and then you meet the person you meet the person in real life, man. They look completely different. What's up with you? Before the billions. Salute to you, bro.
Nothing much, man. I hope you're doing well. For some reason, my camera was kind of messing up for a second. But yeah, man, I appreciate you for having me up here, man. I just wanted to come up for a quick minute to talk about the topic about Kanye West, Ye, and how he is going to be paying $200,000, which is quite a penny. But it could be worse.
Exactly. So this is what I was showing right here. So let's see. Let me hide this comment. And Alan has up here. Oh, so yeah, this is the chart right here that I showed before the billions. If he put $80 million in an account, right, and he was paying her $200,000 every single month, right here, right, and he had that account 15 years, right, interest rate of 8% with a variance of 3%. Oh, hold up, got the girls coming back. Hold on. I think she got it. I don't see it. All right. All right.
StreamYard messing with y'all.
No. Got these bots. I'm trying to get rid of it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. Got it. But yeah. So hold on. I'm showing the wrong thing. So here, showing. So I'm here showing what it would look like, right? $80 million before the billions, paying her $200,000 every single month, right? For a period of 15 years, 8% interest rate, 3% variance. That means 3% on the below 8%, 3% above. With the annual compounding rate, he would still have $188 million after 15 years, right? If he was getting 5% on his money, he would have $114 million. If he was getting 8% on his money, he would have $188 million. If he was getting 11% on his money, he would be getting $300 million. So, what are your thoughts on that? This is a potential strategy that he could follow in order to pay her that money. What do you think about that before the billions?
And can I see the total amount again? You said 800 million?
No, 80.
880,000? Sorry.
No, 80 million.
80 million. Okay.
So
Yeah,
if you
because
put 80 million in an account, he could earn 200,000. I mean, he could withdraw $200,000 a month for a period of 15 years, 8% interest rate, 3% on both sides, annual compounding. This is what it could look like.
Okay. I mean, that's a good amount of savings. I think he was worth billions of dollars. I don't know where he stands right now because the lowest I've ever heard him being at was like 400 million, right? So I was like, okay, that's a huge amount of money regardless. So I think that he'll be good. But if he were to find this calculator and then be able to, I'm sure he has like advisors and everything that will be able to help him with optimizing the amount of money that he's able to save and then invest. But I think that would be a good strategy if this is accounting for inflation, or if it's in like some sort of account that has like a high yield savings, because this is going to be into a savings account, right?
No. This would be a brokerage fund.
Brokerage fund. Okay, that's cool. I ain't realize that. What's the name of this website?
It's invested.gov.
You gotta check it out, man.
This is a calculator. This is a compound calculator. It's done for like paying down your interest. It's not really designed for paying
child support.
For like calculating calculating like an investment. But this is just kind of like a hypothetical in the perfect world, right? Because the way that the investment goes is highs and lows, and so sometimes your position that you were in 2019 might end up being the same position that you're in 2021, as far as like the rate that you are getting for a given share, right? So you could buy in 2019, you can buy a share for $100 a share, right? It can go up to 150 in 2021, and then in 2022 it goes back down to 100. So your valuation could be the same as far as your buy-in, but like what you've amassed, if you're using a dividend reinvestment program, it would allow you to be able to grow your holdings. You know what I mean? So you would have like a bigger piece of the pie. Does that make sense?
Does make sense. So it accounts for like the difference in years. Go ahead, Mr. Boy.
Salute,
Can we
salute,
go back
Mr.
to
Boy.
my question that I had asked? Oh, salute. Man, you guys are still
Salute,
going
man.
strong. I didn't think I went to sleep. I went and ate and everything. Now, I wanted to ask if you were a company that was bringing in $200,000 per month, what would the valuation be of that company? Like if we look at Kim's child support payments that she's going to be receiving, and we apply that to, like, let's say you have a startup doing really well and you're bringing in those kind of figures per month, what would the valuation of this child support payment be?
I mean,
How do
it's
you
essentially
calculate that?
like from what I understand, it's supposed to be like a value of like 40 times your annual, something like that. So, you know, so if we could use someone like Mr. Beast, right? Mr. Beast, for instance, right? So his annual income, let's say his annual income is like $100 million a year or something like that, right? If we just kind of just shooting in the dark, I doubt his salary is something like that. He's close to it, right? So he says that his ask, even though he's making $100 million a year, his ask in order for you to buy everything that he has, he's asking for at least 10 or 20 billion dollars. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So you want to take that value, you want to multiply it by, like, what is that? Multiply 100 times 10. Well, actually times 1,000. Hold on, what's that? Let me do the math. Because I'm a C student. Let's see. There's a calculator on here too. Hold on. There's a regular calculator, a savings calculator, call it savings account. But yeah, let's see. Let me see if I'm able to share my screen.
You said 1,000 times 100.
Yeah, here's my calculator.
It's 100,000.
No. 100 million.
Oh.
So you could do 20. God, how many numbers? This 20 billion is 1, 2, 0, 1.
I got it on my phone calculator. What's the number you're trying to multiply by?
20 billion divided by 100.
Divided by 100
million.
Okay, 100 million.
That's 2 billion. It's 20 billion.
All right, 20 billion.
Look at that. I can't even keep up with the zeros.
Oh yeah, you can't even go to 20 billion on your.
I can right here.
Oh yeah, on your calculator, probably, yeah.
Hey Siri, what's 20 billion divided by 100 million?
20 billion divided by 100 million is 200.
200.
All right, so we can say times 200. Whatever your annual is times 200. You know what I mean? So
okay. 200,000 times 12.
No, 200 times whatever your annual earning is.
Yeah, so to get the annual earnings for that would be.
Oh, so we would do 2.4 times 200.
Hey Siri, 2.4 million times 200.
24 million times 200 is 4 billion 800 million.
No.
2.4 billion times 200.
2.4 million.
Oh, million?
Yeah, 2.4 million.
2.4 million times 200.
Mm-hmm.
That's $80 million. So the child support payments, if they were a business valuation, would make it worth about $80 million.
Yeah, the value of it.
The value.
I mean, but there's like an age. There's a certain amount of time that you would say that you would be able to get those proceeds before you would have to, reorg and put some reinvestments into the company. But that's along the line. So Mr. B said that let's say he makes like $100 million a year. He says that he would have to get 10 billion for his full book of business, 10 to 20 billion, in order for him to walk away from it.
Yeah, didn't somebody offer him some money for getting his YouTube channel?
Yeah, 1 billion.
Yeah, nowhere near.
Nowhere
near what he would be.
$1 billion?
Yeah, his whole catalog. But I mean, he's making money. Like they say that his restaurant business is like making crazy money.
His restaurant business?
Oh yeah,
I didn't know he had a restaurant.
He has like the Beast Burger business.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I had it.
Okay.
It's supposed to be like cookie cutter. I don't know all the details of it, but he's killing it.
It's very unhealthy though. Like it's like sugar levels. You could tell that it makes you feel bad about yourself after you eat it.
What kind of sugar? It got sugar on a
Well,
burger?
not sugar. I mean, like just fats and oils. It's like these
Oh,
huge
okay.
burgers. You just
Yeah, a whole bunch
feel,
of sauce and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah. It was
Okay,
good
I
though.
got you.
It was good.
Yeah.
Where do you
So
go to try that?
Well, I'm a broke college student, so we put some money together and we had like a whole buffet in our dorm rooms. We had a whole
Oh,
thing.
so
But
y'all
like,
ordered it. What did y'all do?
yeah, we ordered it on DoorDash, and it's like I wouldn't say it's expensive, but it's like a Cheesecake Factory because Cheesecake Factory it's expensive, but you get the amount of food that you pay for. So with Mr. Beast Burger, it wasn't too cheap, but the amount of food that we got was like it was worth it.
Now, so you, so you were able to get it from because you know they have what do they call it? What do they call those ghost kitchens? So you were able to
Yeah,
get it from like a ghost kitchen in
yeah.
Atlanta.
So we door dashed it. We door dashed it. I don't think he has a location in Atlanta yet, especially not downtown. I don't think because it's.
we
I don't
was.
think people are checking for Mr. Beast, or maybe they are. But we had a ghost kitchen and then we had door dashed it. I think most people get Mr. Beast burger on DoorDash,
Oh, for
which
real.
also helps because that makes the pricing more expensive. So he's making even more money. He doesn't even have to have a restaurant or anything.
Yeah, man. So I mean, on the low side, we can say 100 million times 100 that gives us 10 billion, right? Or we could say 100 million times 200 gives us 20 billion.
Hmm. That's always confused me how, especially when you have these startup companies, they get valued at a certain amount. I wonder how they calculate that because even when you look at a company like Netflix, Netflix is in debt, but they still have a valuation
Mhm.
in the hundreds of millions. I don't
Yeah,
understand how that works.
a lot of these companies don't make a lot of revenue. Like Twitter is another example. They don't really
Yeah.
make a lot of revenue, but then they have a lot high valuation. But I mean, a lot of these companies and even the United States work off of debt. I mean, that's what makes the world go round. So being indebted to people and then people do you favors because of your relationships.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what Elon Musk is trying to do. He's trying to figure out a way to monetize Twitter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
eight dollars for Twitter
that's
Blue.
a whole other thing. You might want to save that topic for a
Yeah.
whole other night because Elon
So that
is.
what what is so what do you think? What do you think, uh, Mr. Boyd? What do you think about him paying $200,000 a month in child support for 4 children? Do you think that that's a practical thing for a human being to be paying?
I don't like for me.
This is this is the math. We showed the math right here.
Oh yeah, I had seen that. For me, it's just like my question will always be where what exactly is this? What exactly is this in terms of even the justice system? And I'm sure lead will go deeper into that. The lead attorney will go deep into that. But like, what exactly is it that we're trying to do here? You know what I mean? Because anybody in their right mind knows that these kids don't need damn $200,000 a month. Anybody with a brain can say, okay. So
Hmm.
what exactly is the reason that the justice system is making men pay these, quite frankly, insane amounts of money per month? I mean, you look at even 50 cents payments of 6,700. I mean, what are we doing? Like,
That
what
still
is,
wasn't enough.
and
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it's
Like,
not.
my
Mm.
question will never be if child support is a good thing. I think it's a good thing because I think it can be mostly a good thing because it keeps people a bit accountable. But when you start moving into situations like this where you have Kanye paying $200,000 to a billionaire, what are we
Yeah,
doing? You're paying
Mhm.
a billionaire $200,000.
You know what? that's a great point, Mr. Boy, because they were reporting that Kanye used to be a billionaire. Now that he's saying that he's not, but then that would make Kim have
More
more
rich
money
than him.
than
Yeah.
yeah. So
Shouldn't she be paying the child support or the alimony or whatever it is?
I think it's based off so it should be based off of the role, but I think it's based off of the amount of time that you actually are with your children. So I guess
There it is.
the nanny maybe spending the most amount of time, but the nanny's with Kim because I don't think that she's actually spending all that much time with them like that. But it's just a guess.
Yeah. Exactly, right? So
Yeah, it said was it 400 million or something like that?
was worth 4.3 billion. He was worth that. Yeah, so I mean they don't even respect him enough to even address him as Ye up here.
Like the fact that Kim's net worth is looking higher than what Kanye's was before the whole thing happened, and that Kanye is now paying her the exorbitant amounts that she is, her being worth so much more than him. Like what exactly is the justice system trying to teach?
It's almost like more so a punishment than anything.
I'm just trying to make sense of what exactly it is that we're doing here to where a situation like this could even exist. Could you imagine paying someone who makes more money than you people's 3 times people's yearly salary?
Not even 3. You can say 12 times.
12 times. You're paying her money she doesn't need.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a wild situation, and hopefully they figure it out, man. I don't know, man. I'm at a loss for words, honestly, man. And one thing I don't like the fact that Jeff Bezos' child support is not listed on here. You can't find Jeff Bezos' child support payment.
How old are his kids?
Under 19.
Okay.
They're under 19 years old. So if we say
I want to see Elon Musk on child support.
Yeah.
He got a whole bunch of kids.
Here we go, right here. This is here it is right here. Here we go. Jeff Bezos. Let me see. Jeff Bezos makes about $81,000 a year. That's what his listed income. But his net worth was $82 billion in 2017.
$19 million an hour.
81.
Yeah, which translates to $19 million an hour, which is crazy, right?
Oh, okay. So his salary at Amazon is that much.
Mm-hmm.
So he's making as much as maybe an entry level engineer.
Well, yeah, his salary is 80. Yeah, so he kept his salary at $80,000 because he didn't want the taxation. He's a smart guy. I got to give it to him. But they said that his child support. It says right here, they filed the divorce petition in April, noted that the separation contract had already been worked out. Right, both indicated they wanted their property divvied up according to that. There was no spousal support awarded, and child support was agreed upon but not revealed. You see, so it's really unfair because you guys will sit up here and plaster Ye's child support, but you won't sit up here and tell the story about that. Here we go. Elon Musk, $80,000 a month in alimony, child support.
That's even less.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't know. How did they come
he got 10 kids.
Look at this. Square Biz was talking about moving to Texas. So they say when you want to divorce her, you go to Texas. He says that the Texas child support cap is a maximum of $9,200 a month. raised from the 8,500, 8,550 from before. They said when Chris Brown went to go file child support on himself, he went to Texas.
Yep, he didn't want to do it in California.
Man, listen, if you see things going south, you better move to Texas, they say. But yeah, man, so that's what I had to share with you guys, man. I just think that it's wild stuff, man. But I mean, you guys present some really good points, man. Like for her to be worth more than him on paper, I mean, I think that the $200,000 a month is just like a drop in the bucket from a valuation standpoint. So they said that that's what makes it fair. And if we would even say, we would say that because of how the arrangement typically works, if they're doing like a 50-50, and the lead attorney will speak on this, right? If they're doing 50-50, then we're saying that their children's lifestyle is a $400,000 lifestyle a month. If his contribution is $200,000, then we're assuming Kim contributes an extra $200,000 as well. So that's $5 million. $5 million for 4 kids.
Do you think that his kids are living a $400,000 a month lifestyle at the age they are?
I don't see how.
That's my confusion. What could a 4-year-old possibly be doing with even $70,000 a month?
Well, let's look up private school costs in California.
Oh yeah, they're in California, man. Ye should have gone to Texas.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I mean, I would have definitely moved to Texas. Here we go, right here.
I think every other place is better than California.
Yeah, California will tear you down. Oops,
see what I mean?
Hold on.
That's the year. Like, what are these kids eating that we're not eating that costs $200,000?
They're eating the Beast Burger. That's what they're eating. Mr. Beast Burger.
It says the average private school tuition in California is $16,000 a year. The private elementary school is $15,000 per year, and a private high school is $21,000 a year. Let's see, most expensive.
I see. Yeah, I think you're right. I think we need to figure out which grocery store Kim is at, so we can
I'm rolling up, man. I'm rolling up. I'll just be I'll be just a grocery runner. Call me the Mango Man. I'll just be the dedicated mango squeezer. All right. Let me see. I don't see it, man. Like they don't really. Most prestigious private high school cost. All right. Here we go. All right. This is the Bay Area. So Bay Area is kind of a good representative because Bay is expensive. Let's go back. All right. $55,000 annually. That's still $55,000 annually. I mean, it's not the same. Can we say that they're paying $50,000 a month in tuition? Is there a school that exists that people will be paying that much?
And they could be even homeschooled.
Listen, it could be homeschooled.
Which they probably are because Dunn Academy
is not accredited, apparently.
All right.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
Who actually?
Here we go. Private school right here. It's a university though. 64,000. Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. It's different, man. It's different, but rich people conversations, man. What are you gonna do about it? Yeah. Here we go. I'm gonna go through the chat real quick. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just like how like when you go through the chat, Kareem was making a good point, talking about the nannies, mansion, private school, security. And I was thinking like security is extremely expensive though. I will say that. And then it is, I guess, just offsetting that added cost of probably paying for all of those things. Maybe she doesn't need the full 200,000, of course, but it could help with those other things, despite her having the money. I guess it's more so principle from a court standpoint.
Yeah, I mean, he says unfair. It's America. Listen, it's the Wild Wild West in America. Listen, it's the lifestyle nannies, mansion, private school, security. I'd say like that the security is probably a tax write-off though. That's why I say it's like, man,
And it's tax-free money.
that's what I'm
Tax-free money for a
saying.
tax write-off. And then
She's
even you can
probably
like even
she would charge that towards her income, not that the money that she's getting tax-free though.
right. And then you could even like they do tax deductions on like the house.
And yeah,
You know,
because
it's
it's
like
like
certain things.
creative space, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So she could be getting that money then making extra money
But
from
she's an
taxes.
influencer. She's an influencer, so everything she shows around her house technically could be a tax write-off because it's part of her job to show her lifestyle and show all the things that she buys and cars and
The cars for sure are definitely write-offs. I mean, she's a hedge funds manager right now, anyway, or she's a part of a hedge fund. So,
Isn't she a lawyer too?
and she's supposed to be working on becoming an attorney, or she might be already an attorney. So, these guys, it's a money grab, man. I mean, geez, $200,000 tax-free though, man. God, that's money right there. And someone said earlier, I think it was Squarebiz said that $100,000 per month is being paid by A-Rod for his children. So I mean, it's doable with the right investments, but man, it just seems like nobody's safe with these investors, these accountants and stuff like that. Because I did not know Tim Duncan was scammed out of some money. I remember Tim Duncan. They used to brag about Tim Duncan driving like a Toyota Avalon as an NBA player, and him not having like a really really nice car and saving all his money, kind of like Kawhi, God,
Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard, yeah. And they said that he was driving like a '96 Tahoe. So I think that it works out if you can save that money and you can use it towards like an investment vehicle, but that's assuming that you don't get scammed by your accountant, by your money person, along the way. But yeah, I'll go ahead and let you express your final thoughts before the billions on this situation. Have you talked about this yet?
No, I haven't. I don't think I'm going to because it's not really like my wheelhouse or anything.
I saw you covering some finance stuff recently.
Yeah, like I switched the channel to be more about finance, but I'm trying to run a show called LLC Twitter, so it's a little bit different than this. It's more like this is more like a lead attorney type of topic.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's an interesting conversation. I mean, it's money though. That's money, and right now, man, anything money, popular culture.
Do you think Nick Cannon's paying child support?
I heard that Nick Cannon was complaining. One of his children's mother was complaining about how much that she couldn't afford. She couldn't afford basic stuff, like he wasn't taking care of her. Look it up.
Yeah, Nick Cannon's situation is very weird. What he's doing though.
It is. I think he said he's slowing down.
Say it again.
Clearly, he's very intentional about the amount of kids he's having. I mean, at 13, you start to say, okay, you're doing this on purpose, my G. So I wonder what his plan is exactly.
Estimates that she earns roughly $40,000 a month from him.
Oh my God.
So he's paying her $60,000 a month. And then the other one that was complaining says that she was supposed to be getting $50,000 a month. So he might be paying something close to that same amount, that $200,000 a month, after all those children.
Oh my God!
Yeah, but Nick Cannon has so many revenue streams that I'm sure that's not even really. I don't think he's the richest, but his revenue, like he has so many different. He was at my school the other day, so he was telling us about all the different kinds of businesses that he's running. You know, he has the TV empire. He has he still gets royalties from America Got Talent when the reruns for the episodes. So
now he's doing his thing, man. I'm trying to figure out what he said.
Maybe these payments only hurt because we're not making these same amounts of these people. They probably just brush it off as.
Here he goes right here. Here it goes right here, guys. Let me fix it.
I didn't want you
to. All right, here it goes right here.
Haha, I do the same exact thing. Got rid of the
What's
JavaScript.
Nah, just get rid of the dark mode. It's hard for people to see it.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go. Right here, he says, "This is how much he says right here." Let me show you guys. Where's it at? I just had it.
It's like right there. Is that it? The quote?
No, not right there. No, it's right here. Where's it at? He says he spends $3 million a year on children. Yeah, it is right.
Can you like zoom in? There you go. He probably gonna be paying more because he just had another kid recently.
So he's saying, I don't plan to ever participate in the government system with child. So more than likely they sign a contract. But the lead attorney said that you can't do a prenuptial agreement for custody. So
When you're not
anything,
married.
well, yeah, well, in general, you can't do a prenup for custody because that's something that's done in the courthouse. So, but yeah, any final thoughts before the billions?
Yeah, man. I think that 200 million is a lot of money. Regardless of how much money you making, it's still a lot of money. I mean, like $200,000 is was it like $1.2 million a year, something like that? 2.4, yeah, $2.4 million a year. Crazy amounts of money. But hey, I think that if he had moved to Texas, he probably would have been way better off. But yeah, man, hopefully he's actually still able to see his kids though, because I know that Kim was trying to stop him from being able to see his kids, which is a tragedy. Despite him paying this much money, that doesn't mean that he's actually gonna be able to see his 4 kids. Especially with how they were treating him at the soccer game. I don't know if you guys saw that.
No.
Where they actually kicked him out of the game. He went to go see his kids play.
I did see some people talking to him in the parking lot, and he ended up having to walk away.
Yeah, well, yeah. So he I guess one of the other parents was like, "Hey, because of what you said about his recent comments on Drink Champs, they kicked him out."
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. It's wild, man. I don't know. Like the people just hate you, and they don't even really know like your experiences. It's a tough position, man. So, yeah, man. But yeah, I appreciate you coming up, bro. But yes, check out Before the Billions, guys. Before the Billions channel. He spent plenty of time over there, and he's got also another channel, and it's what is it?
Black Man in Tech.
Black Men in Tech. So Black Men in Tech, he's a data engineer, and he shares his information over there about being in the tech space. Before the Billions right now, he is doing he's going after LLC Twitter. And so tell us a little bit about that. So what are you doing with LLC Twitter?
Yeah, LLC Twitter is I came up with a few ideas and topics about how people on Twitter or social media, they will be talking about how, oh, you know what, we need to get rich quick. We need to quit my job because...
Sorry to disturb. I have to head out.
Salute.
All right, no problem, Mr. Boy. Nice to meet you, man. But yeah, so it'll be about, how they say, oh, you need to quit your job so that way you can start your own business. And it's so much better than working a 9 to 5 for 80 hours a week for 40 years. And then you still don't have enough money for retirement and stuff. They try to get you to not want to get a job, but in actuality, the majority of people would be better off having a job and going to college and doing all these things that they tell you is either a waste of time or is not going to lead to your success, when there are a lot of successful people who are just 9 to 5 workers who just save and invest their money. So it is breaking down a lot of those talking points where they are trying to either scam you or trying to get you to be miserable along with them because they're not making as much money as they are portraying on social media.
Yeah, that's a really good point, because Listen, man, as a former business owner, that stuff is not sweet, man. Like the opportunity for you to say, hey, this week I'm going to be going on vacation, and then you just focus on you getting yourself up there. A lot of this is one of the things that I always heard. It said that for everyone that says that they own a business, they're really saying that the business owns them, you know? And so, with that said, I think that people tell a whole completely different story. Even if you look at healthcare, for instance, before the billions, right? Whatever you're paying in health insurance, you'd be paying twice that if you were an independent provider, I mean, independent policyholder. You could be paying 2.5 times what you're actually paying today, depending upon the type of policy. You might be paying $1,000 a month in healthcare, but then when you actually go to the doctor, you're going to have to still pay for the service because it's not going to be completely covered under your policy. So it's just weird stuff like that, man.
Mm-hmm.
If you
And then
can,
even taxes as well.
man, listen,
Healthcare taxes, a whole bunch of stuff, benefits.
it's the best play right now, in my opinion, is the tech space. Use that shovel to put you in a position for you to be able to do everything else. Do something in tech. You can become a high income earner, and then you can put yourself in position for you to make things happen. You can go to Women in Linux. Women in Linux share a lot of concepts about how you can position yourself to be in tech and get involved in the tech space from a strategic manner, working in the infrastructure space, doing some DevOps stuff. I strongly I strongly suggest, if you're interested in tech, take a look at Women in Linux. They talk about not just the tech space, just as far as the opportunities, but they talk about what to do once you earn the income and how to explore different investing opportunities going forward to make sure that you're involved in like wealth preservation. So I strongly recommend that. Before the Billions is documenting, and he's talking about his tech journey. Definitely check out Black Men in Tech. I strongly encourage you all to consider subscribing to his channel. He's a young man doing his thing, and you will not be disappointed.
I appreciate it, man.
Cool, bro.
Yeah,
I
thank you
appreciate
so
you,
much
man.
for having me up.
Cool, man. Have a good night. Take it easy, bro.
All right, salute.
Later. All right, and then we have one. So, man, this was a great conversation. Great conversation. Our girl Kim, man. Listen, I'm trying to figure out what grocery store you go to. I'm trying to pull up on you, lady. Pull up on you. I'm trying to get like 20. Give me like 20. Give me like 20K that tax-free money. You know what I mean? Let me be the mango man. And what I want to say is that, a lot of our conversations today um, have expressed ideas from a financial information space, not from a financial advisory space. I strongly suggest that you reach out to a financial professional. None of what we said today was investing advice. There were just scenarios and opportunities to share some financial information. And thank you to everyone that came through. I salute Gail at Night. Subscribe to Gail at Night's channel. She is doing a panel here soon. Subscribe to her channel. Turn on the notification. She's doing a professional panel here next. We had fun celebrating her on her birthday, I think like 2 weeks ago. I had fun, even passed out here in the chair. I wanted to go up on the stream, and man, I did not have the energy for me to be able to go up, but I definitely joined in the party. It was a great time, and she has great conversations up there that are thought provoking, and she's a valuable component to our YouTube journey out here, helping us ward off all the internet warriors and the bad people. And what I can say is that I've enjoyed this conversation, and I appreciate everyone that came through. Like I said, appreciate everyone that's in the chat. Appreciate Square Biz coming through. Although she was tap dancing and she didn't want to answer none of my questions, deflecting the whole time. Salute to everyone. Gail, Kareen, and Allen talking trash. Wally, Wealth Talk Productions, Kareen, Mr. Boy, everyone that's came through before the billions. Who else? We had Wally. We had interesting conversations. JD. We had Javon Charles. We had Jessica Lindsay. Salute to our bro Trash Can Waves. Trash Can Waves has very, very polarizing conversations on his channel. He's a very straight up man. I appreciate him coming through. John Dunn, appreciate you coming through. First Gen Corporate. Listen, I got some questions about your statements that you said earlier, but salute you coming through, bro. And G This Print. Salute you coming through. And let me see who else. Big Bad Bull, appreciate you coming through. Peter Investor M, appreciate you coming through. Mr. Boy, appreciate you coming through. Tam, appreciate you coming through. Tam, 200K tax free. I like the sound of that, right? And who else did we had come through? We had Perry Unlikely. Perry Unlikely came through. And who else did we have? Javon Charles came through. Salute to you, bro. We had Wally, Mr. Boy, and that concludes everyone that came through. I appreciate everyone that came through. It means a lot to me. And I appreciate everyone that participated, both either here in the chat or just sat up here and just watched us. It means a lot to me, and I look forward to having conversations with you all in the future. Until next time, peace.